What is up, everybody?
Yeah.
John Cena still sucks.
No, he doesn't.
Yes, he does.
Really? Really? This is how we're gonna start? Like, really, bro?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Terrible.
Come on, Daniel. I was going to say Daniel Bryan.
Daniel, right? I'm Daniel Bryan now. I mean, just because I got a beard, I'm Daniel Bryan. Okay. Wow.
I mean, you were saying yes and no, so I mean, I confused the both of you.
Oh my god. Wow.
Well, besides that, yes, ladies and gentlemen on YouTube, welcome to Being the Asylum. This is episode 14.
All right.
Episode
Obviously,
14.
Obviously, we got some topics in hands, to discuss. Pertains to pop culture, pro wrestling. But before we get to any of that, obviously, we gotta start with something first. We're gonna, talk about how we've been, and and we're gonna take turns. So I'll start first by saying, today I ended up being a little late for work because as I was leaving, well, I was already going to leave. My little brother's dog was chewing up something. As soon as I got out of the room, I realized, oh my god, I got somebody claim. I'll take care of all this and all that. And I haven't channeled too, by the way. So I got done with that and all, and I also cleaned up after him with things to using the weeby pad, and then I was off to work. And I was checking, went to the mailbox to check something, and I got a package, which good thing it came in. Took it with me and all, and then locked it, the mailbox and all, and I was already off to work. And then I got a text from my brother as I was on the train that apparently I left my keys there. I forgot my keys, and oh damn it! So I had to go back. Well, good thing I paid for $33 for 7 days unlimited. Otherwise, you're you know what? I'll wait till I get back home because if I only spent just $275, I would have to spend another $275 just to just to take the train back. Just to me my keys. Just to get my keys back. And also not knowing if my brother was going to be working late. But he didn't work late at all. He actually went home early. But anyway, either way, I still had to go back to get my key either way. So I had to go back to get my keys. I wasn't that far out where I got. Luckily, I got off at the one stop I needed to go off at. If it would have been two stops, I probably again a good time. My brother ended up seeing my keys there. Well, I mean, realizing that I left my keys there. So, and besides that, the rest of my day was pretty good. The chance to work and all that, and that's pretty much it.
It's good to hear.
Yeah. All right. So CJ, how was your day been?
My day's been all right. Work was all right and everything. We didn't do much today. That's all.
Okay.
All right. So, Jay, what about you?
Not much. I mean, school's back on for my brothers, so I just picked up my little brother and took him home.
Oh.
Yeah,
Nice.
That's really good. Yeah.
Thank God I don't have to go to school no more.
I mean, yeah. Me either.
So was that it?
Yeah, that's it. None really much happened.
All right. All right. So Now, the reason why I wanted to save Red for last is because he shared with me that he has a personal story to share. So Red World Order, the floor is yours about whatever it is you have in mind to talk about. Go right ahead.
Nobody cares.
Yeah,
Just like
just like no one cares about Cena's title reigns.
Yeah, I don't know about that, but go ahead.
But okay. So yeah, I've had a very eventful week. Well, this happened, I should say, like earlier this week, not anything recently. So, and plus, it doesn't really involve me per se, but it does involve people that I know personally, like people I was on teams with. But
Okay.
so this is what I heard like a week ago, and it shocked me out of nowhere because it was just. I mean, I just thought something like this could never happen. But so what happened exactly is pretty much they're getting ready for their cross country around this time because it's still August. Like for us, it's still a month before school starts. So yeah, pretty much they're just doing like getting ready for cross country. Apparently, they're bike riding. I don't know where exactly, but they're happening to doing like a team bike riding and. So from what happened is a um a, a woman who was driving the car, she was distracted by her phone,
Oh boy.
and yeah, pretty much as you can tell, yeah, pretty much when you're on your phone while driving, it's not a good mix.
It's never gonna make.
Yeah, and she was going 60 miles per hour.
Ooh.
And from what happened is she was so distracted that she didn't see them bike riding on the road, so she actually struck them with the car.
Oh, damn.
60 miles per hour, and four of them were hurt. Four people were. Um, they were taken to the hospital. One was actually airlifted. One of them,
Ooh.
and it wasn't good from what I heard. Like it really wasn't good. Like I was like actually concerned because like I didn't know if they're like life-threatening injuries, serious injuries, like I didn't know at the time. And when I heard that one of them was airlifted to the hospital, I was in shock because I was just praying that the worst won't happen to to the particular person.
Mm.
But yeah, so but thank goodness, what I heard later on in the day is that one of them recovered. I think she had a broken neck or something like that, or got one. Still, I mean, I'm glad she's alive and all, but I mean,
Yeah.
it's still pretty bad what happened.
Yeah, man. That sucks.
And I heard the one who got airlifted to the hospital actually recovered, thankfully.
That's good, man.
Yeah. But all I can say now is that it just sucks because I think now their whole running, career, I guess, in high school, it is possibly already over because a selfish person was on their phone, wasn't paying attention to the road, and struck him in the car with a car, pretty much almost at full speed.
Wow.
As far as I know, I haven't heard anything about the woman possibly being charged, but I hope she does. Because me personally, I say drinking and driving and texting and driving are in the same league of being selfish in the road. But that's just me. But yeah, all I gotta say is I hope the woman who's driving gets charged with something. Technically, it can be hopefully almost like I think I heard something about it could be possibly like as serious as attempted murder because obviously you're not paying attention to the road, and it's pretty. And in Minnesota, you take texting and driving like very seriously, especially if it causes an accident or even like worse, like death. Because in Minnesota laws, they take it very seriously if you text and drive and you cause an accident. But yeah, when I heard about it, I mean, I just didn't know what to think other than, pray that, nothing bad would happen. But thankfully it didn't.
Thankfully no one died.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it was a scary situation. It was a very like shocking one. I was pissed because, I obviously had the person who was texting and driving and wasn't paying attention up to the road and struck 4 people who were doing nothing but going by their day and bike riding. All just because she couldn't look at it. She can't put her phone down for like God knows however long and just keep her eyes on the road.
Yeah.
It's just pathetic. It really is.
Yeah, very unfortunate, but like I said, thankfully they're still alive. So
this is why we have the laws that we have when it comes to freaking being behind the wheel and when it comes to cell phones and shit.
Yep.
Yeah.
Plus, if anything, if you're gonna talk to people on the phone while you're driving, get one of those little stands things you can put one of those magnetic things you can stick your phone on.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or in my opinion, even better, just don't be on your phone. Period. While you're driving.
That too. Yeah.
But
That's
yeah,
just,
I mean,
that's just sad, man.
And all over a text message, she possibly took away, future careers of people who probably wanted to run track or cross country or any running event later along in their life, all over a text message. Just took away all that from 4 people.
Yeah, man, that sucks.
And which, by the way, I hope the parents sue the driver, of course.
Oh, definitely.
And I hope the driver gets charged with whatever degree of whatever there is. When stuff like that happens.
Yeah, I agree.
But other than that, I mean, the rest of the week after that, I mean, it was just, I mean, it was pretty fun after that. I mean, I went to a bachelor's party yesterday. That was pretty fun. And
Okay.
but yeah, other than that, my day in general, like for today, nothing special. Just me playing games all day. But that's about it.
Okay.
But yeah, that was pretty much my own little personal story I wanted to share real quick. It's a tragic one, but I mean, but at least I had a happy ending, if you want to say.
Yeah. Yeah, no one died, so yeah. All right.
Yeah, I don't know, man. These people these days, texting, driving, drinking under, the influence, or someone who's just not all up there sometimes too.
Yeah.
Or some could just be the worst driver and be careless of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, people like that, man.
Yeah, that really does sucks though. What happened to them.
Yeah.
So the important thing is, they're still here. So,
yeah.
thank God that they're at least they're still living. And as for that person, yeah, hopefully that person gets what's coming to him.
Yep. Definitely.
All right. Well, without sob story, let's get some let's start with some fun topics.
Sweet.
Jen, what about Jen? All right. Also, Omega Red, I'm going to send you some fun topics. If you, I don't know if you're able to do it, but
Yeah, I'm able to do it.
okay, cool. All right. So let's see, four fun topics right now. I'm gonna do all one by way. Basically in order of how it should be presented.
All right.
Okay, here's Jenna.
All right, sorry
Okay.
about that. I don't know why it kicked me out. That was weird. But yeah, what are the topics?
I'm pulling them up right now. So I should be.
Oh, Red's pulling them up? Okay.
Yeah, he's just for me to screen share him.
Oh, okay.
Oh, nice. Oh, this is gonna be fun.
Yep.
I see on Instagram that Austin Junior took a picture with Snoop Dogg.
The rap legend himself.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, because like they did like a launch party thing for WrestleMania 39.
Yeah, I
So
heard
they,
about that. There apparently there was 2 matches, and I was like, I didn't even know that was going on.
All right.
it was just launch party. Yeah, you know.
Which I don't. I mean, I guess it's cool and all, but I mean, everybody knows where WrestleMania is going to be this year.
Yeah,
but
they just
anyway,
hype it up.
yeah. But
I do
anyway,
hope for WrestleMania, like since it's going Hollywood, I hope they do like remember when they did those like movie trailers for WrestleMania like 21. I hope they do that.
oh yeah.
That'd be cool if they did that.
But yeah, here's the first one right here.
Yeah.
Yep.
What you want to read it out, or you want me to read it out?
Okay, so best 80s action heroes. You got Chuck Norris. You got Dolph Lundgren, Arnold Schwarzenegger, and Sylvester Stallone. Now, obviously, what pertains to the 80s, I never grew up watching, these guys in the 80s, what pertains to them being action heroes. However, what pertains to their, what movies they were in, though, if I go for who I want to choose of, the best 80s action heroes, I will go with Sylvester Stallone.
Okay. Not bad choice.
Rocky or Rambo.
Rocky, Rambo. Yes.
Wasn't he also like Judge Dredd? Also?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, he
But
was. Yeah.
But I think that was in the 90s. I could be wrong, but I'm assuming it could be him in the 90s. But
Yeah.
Of what I can remember.
For me, I'd probably go Arnold Schwarzenegger.
All right. Not bad choice.
Yeah. I mean, like, obviously him as Terminator, and I remember I believe he was in Predator, right? Like the first one.
Yeah, he was.
Predator. Yeah.
Like,
Great movie, by the way.
I haven't seen in a while, but like I remember the handshake with Carl Weathers, aka Apollo Creed. The man handshake.
I remember, get to the chopper.
Get to the chopper. No.
The clothes, give them to me. Put that cookie down now.
Yes, I remember now. Judge Dredd was in 1995. So.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
And when it comes to Rocky, obviously it started from the 70s, and then bled into the 80s. So,
Dang, the 70s. Wow. I didn't even know it was that long.
Oh, yeah, that movie's been around forever.
I mean, I knew. I mean, I remember for the 80s, but I didn't know the started in the 70s.
yeah, I just trying to remember what year it started in the 70s. With Rocky. So,
Wow.
and the year was 1976, by the way.
Wow. That's crazy.
Very old movie.
All right, CJ,
Yeah.
how about you?
Rambo.
Oh, Rambo. Okay.
Sylvester Stallone.
I mean, I like Schwarzenegger and Chuck Norris, but I like the movies that I've seen of Sylvester Stallone, like Rocky and Rambo.
Yeah.
And we did Chuck Norris for obviously I grew up of him more of him being Walker Texas Ranger, from on the USA Network during the 90s.
Yeah, I remember that.
That show was great, by the way.
Yeah, I think my grandma would watch it a little bit, but I remember definitely seeing it a little bit as a kid.
You know what's weird?
Yeah.
Sting was in an episode of freaking
Yeah,
Walker.
Sting was actually in the episode. Yeah, he was.
Oh yeah, that's right.
That's crazy to think. Sting was in the episode.
He did like the American Badass thing for Undertaker, and he even gave Chuck Norris a Scorpion death drop.
Wow. Was he like the bad guy in the episode?
Yeah. And I think he also freaking got Chuck Norris into the Scorpion Deathlock, but as always, Chuck Norris no-sold it.
Wow. I didn't. I don't know if you guys noticed, but Dolph, he actually played the Punisher. For Marvel, because there was a Punisher movie in the 80s, I think.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, he played him. Yeah.
I also remember in Walker, there was an episode where it was like he was helping out a NASCAR team, which I thought was cool because I'm a huge NASCAR fan. Just the annoying thing is they were supposed to be racing at one track, but they would show freaking shots from different tracks. It's like I know every one of these tracks, and they are not all the same track. But that's
okay.
So, what would you read? Who would you go with?
So for me, it's Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Oh, okay.
All right, Turbo Man. Yeah.
Yeah.
I still cannot believe how jacked he was in his youth. Because, damn.
Yeah, he was a bodybuilder. Yeah, I think he was Mr. Olympia. I think he was. Yeah. Okay. Twice. Yeah.
I think.
And I know
he probably took steroids. So.
Wow.
He did. I think he admitted at one point he did.
I know the guy who played the Hulk in the 70s also.
What was his name again?
Yeah, Lou. I think Lou something. I can't pronounce his last name.
I remember how to say his last name.
But yeah, I remember he was also a bodybuilder, and I think he was, in competition as well. Yeah. It'd be crazy though, since with the whole multiverse of MCU, it'd be crazy if they actually had him come back as the old school Hulk. That'd be crazy.
Excuse me. Sorry. Luke Ferrigno, by the way. Luke Ferrigno.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. So so that not bad choices, to pick for these action heroes.
Two Arnold, two Sylvester Stallone.
Yeah.
The bit doll doesn't agree with that way.
It's still crazy that in Mortal Kombat 11 you can have Rambo versus Terminator. And RoboCop's here too.
Yep.
3 movie icons, action movie icons right there.
It's also crazy. One of the freaking, what were they called? What was the freaking movie? I'm trying to remember those freaking movies that was like what freaking Rambo and Sylvester Stallone and like Jason Statham and a bunch of other people like.
Oh, the Expendables.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I remember that.
I know
Expendables.
you're talking about.
Yeah, it's the
Yeah.
One of my
expendable.
favorite expendable movies was the one with Chuck Norris in it.
It was pretty much like they got all the action movie stars and like let's put them in a movie together. Like,
And I
like
gotta be
that.
honest.
That's how I saw it.
And I gotta be honest with you guys. When I saw the first one, um, and I get it. You know, the whole build up of all these action heroes all coming all together to do this one movie together. But after seeing it, I'm saying to myself, it wasn't really a big deal how people was going to make it out to be. To be honest with you, I didn't think it was that great of a movie.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it could have been better, but it was mainly the cast that I feel like really sold people. That's why
Yeah.
people were like hyped about it. Yeah, it was really like the cast of stars they had. So I believe Stone Cold was actually Stone Cold was in one of the movies.
Hmm.
He was in the first one as one of the villains.
Yeah. So it was mainly the cast, that really sold the movie.
Yep.
Yeah, I haven't seen the Expendables in a while, man. I might have to look back at it.
Yeah, I haven't seen it in I haven't seen it in a while either.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, we got some money in the bank. So pretty much
I think it's the best Money in the Bank design.
yeah,
Right.
pretty much you can choose one of your favorite custom money in the bank briefcase designs.
Oh, okay, I get it.
Yeah.
Um,
So you have Brock with the boombox, the Brock party. You got RVD's, custom briefcase. You have Mr. Kennedy's, briefcase with his logo. CM Punk with the briefcase with his logo. Edge with his briefcase with his logo. And Damian Sandow's custom briefcase. So you can choose one. Which one's your favorite?
Brock's.
Oh, you like Brock's?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm surprised they didn't. I don't think they sold that in WWE shop. I don't think they did that. I'm surprised. I'm pretty sure people would have bought it.
do you even sell replica Money in the Bank still?
I think they still sell them. I think they still sell replica Money in the Banks. But I don't think they sell custom RVD or Rocks. I don't think they do that. Just the standard default Money in the Bank they have nowadays. For me, I may have to go with freaking RVD. I really like his all of them are also cool, but RVD's was really good. It was pretty much it was pretty much kind of like how his singlets were designed. That's pretty much what they did with the Mighty Man briefcase, which was pretty cool.
So for me, I also have to go with RVD just for the fact his I think has the most detailed of all of them.
Yeah,
it does. The most custom one.
Yeah,
because no, not saying they're bad, but the other ones is just the logo plastered on the case. But at least it's actually changed the whole case design and everything.
Yeah, I kind of missed that the whole Money in the Bank. You be able to have your own briefcase. The most recent one was Brock Lesnar when he had the boombox. But it'd be cool that even if it's just you put the logo in a briefcase. It's I wouldn't mind that coming back. Just bring that back.
I'll be honest, I don't remember Sandow's briefcase run. Yeah, I don't remember when he even came out with the brown Money in the Bank briefcase or whatever the hell that was supposed to be.
I remember him holding it, but I don't remember like it. That's how I really remember some, having it. That's all I really remember.
Sadly, I do remember him losing the Money in the Bank. Sadly, but
Oh yeah, he did lose. Well, I mean, yeah, because he never did become champion. Yeah.
And you can blame that on Lol John Cena.
yeah, the barrier of barriers, John Cena.
Honestly, like when I saw Damian Sandow actually win it, I was like, are they actually gonna have him cash it in?
He was
Well,
supposed to.
who was
Then
the
him
world
and
champion? Who was the world champion at the time? Was it Cena or was it Alberto?
Cena.
No, it was Cena. It was Cena.
Okay, who's WWE
Sandow was
champion then?
supposed to win.
It was Cena, and then I think Daniel Bryan or Randy Orton won the two that were WWE champions at the time.
Sandow was supposed to cash in and win, and him and Cody were going to feud over the world championship, apparently. But they did that whole lull Cena, made sure that didn't happen. I think then they had the whole thing with Brock.
Oh yeah. I'm not gonna lie, when Brock Lesnar had the briefcase and he was using it as a boombox, that was kind of funny. And then when he came out with the freaking boombox briefcase and he was just dancing, I know Seth Rollins really wanted to laugh. He wanted to laugh because it was funny, man. When Brock actually does his own thing, he's actually funny. He's actually really entertaining. That's why I love the whole cowboy Brock Lesnar, the Ultimate Farmer.
Yep. Ultimate Farmer. But yeah, I have to go with RVD's Money in the Bank.
All right, CJ, what's your pick?
I think CJ already said his. Didn't you?
Oh, he did?
I think he did. Unless if I'm mistaken.
Yeah, he chose Brock.
Oh, he does Brock. Oh, right. Robert, what's your choice?
I will with Brock Lesnar too, except when it comes to a customized boombox Money in the Bank briefcase, I will not have mine being green.
Yeah.
I'll rather have black or something like that, or red.
Either black or red. That would be me. But I will go with RVDs as well. As much as I love Edge and CM Punk's, even Mr. Kennedy, but like you guys, I think said this, it's just nothing but logos on it. And as far as Damian Sandow thing, it was very nothing. I mean, it was creative in the law because it was supposed to be something that was supposed to protect the contract, but it kind of wasn't. It was a piece of crap. But that's that pretty much sums up the creative during that time too.
Yeah, especially when John Cena buried him.
Yeah, I did not like that. And that was during the time when I was not hating Cena that much, where but then again, that should have been the night where I should have turned on him. Instead, it had to be it was on the night when he beat Rusev.
Oh no! Don't remind me of that one.
Yeah.
The what? What happened?
We're talking about people John Cena buried, like Rusev and Damian Sandow and many others before them.
I don't know about Russo, but
I would say Rusev. I don't think I would say is that he kind of unburied himself with the Rusev Day, but that was years from after that one, after he originally got buried.
But there you go.
2 Brocks, 2 RVDs.
Baby Rusev that's faking crying because he's not being used yet. He's being shown on TV.
All right, so next one.
Yes.
Hands down, the one that he was 95 through 2001. That's the best U.S. title design, in my opinion.
Yeah, for this one, you can choose like 2 of your favorite United States Championship designs. You know, which one's your favorite?
Two
Yeah.
of them?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It seems like the 91 through 95 is just basically the same thing as the 95 through 2001 with a slight redesign. I just picked those 2.
I think the one right, the 91 to 95. I think it's the WCW logo's a little too high or something like that. I don't know. I think that's what it looks like. It kind of looks like the Intercontinental title. Just if you just slap a WCW logo on the top. I can't even lie. I'm not even gonna lie.
Which one?
The 91 to 95. I said it kind of looks like the Intercontinental title at the time. Just if you slap a WCW
Oh yeah.
logo on it.
Yeah, you're right. It kind of does. I didn't realize that.
I mean, not saying it's a bad design, but still.
No, it's not. Yeah, I agree. So the A1 win.
I didn't go yet.
I think CJ's the only one that went.
I do United States Championships. But my most favorite though.
That's a spinner one, isn't it?
You really did like that sack of crap title?
I like the spinner belt. Believe it or not, I wasn't gonna choose that one. I'm actually gonna choose the 2003 2020. Damn, it's been a long time. The old WWE Championship, the WWE United States Championship, and the current United States Championship they have now.
Current one is freaking ugly as shit.
I like that one. Like with the eagle and like I love that one. That one's the best like redesign they did. I mean,
I think this design was meant to be like paying homage to this design. I think it was. I think that's what they were trying to do.
I think so. Yeah, with the eagle and and the flag. Yeah, I like it though.
Why does the 1975 to 1982 version of the U.S. title look like the current day NWA national title?
Yeah, I know it does. It kind of does. But I think that's how it worked. Back in the old days, we'll change how the designs.
Talking about the 1983.
1975 to 82.
The first one.
Oh.
Yeah, the first one. I'm sorry. Is like. I mean,
the first one looks like a sack of crap.
I mean, I get it's the obviously the United States but I don't know, it just didn't fit. Like,
no, can you imagine someone like Bobby Lashley carrying this title? Like, hell no.
I really don't like design.
Make the damn thing.
Yeah, this is. I mean, I know it was like back then. I'm not gonna knock him too hard on it, but at the same time, it legit looks like a sack of crap. The championship.
Yeah, I never really liked it, to be honest.
Yeah,
it's literally this title and spinner title are like the worst designs in this list right now so far.
Mm-hmm. So,
but
for me,
whoops.
Yeah, I'm sorry. For me, I will go for 1995, 2001 with the WCW United States Championship, and I will go for the 2003 and 2020 WWE United States Championship. Basically, from two different companies pertains to WCW and WWE.
Dude, that's crazy that championship, the WWE United States Championship, for like 17 years.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I think it's the oldest championship design they had in the company. If I'm not
because it's been around since like the Ruthless Aggression era.
Yeah,
and it hasn't changed other than like the logo, the WWE logo, but other than that, years. It's crazy.
But yeah, for me, it's the 95, 2001, and 2003 to 2020.
Yeah.
So same thing as Robert.
All right.
I mean, I do like the current one design, but I don't know. I always thought that either the older one and the WCW design looked better.
Yeah, I like it too.
Yeah, the
Okay.
current design is actually not bad.
Yeah, it's not bad.
It looks way better than the Universal title
I agree.
or the Intercontinental title. I'll just say that
I
much.
agree. I agree.
I've said it before and I'll say it again. I personally think the Intercontinental Championship they have now, that should have been the Universal Championship. But that's just me.
Wow. Yeah.
But yeah, not bad choices.
And the next fun topic, which is the last one.
Yeah, you can basically pick which was your favorite SummerSlam return. So here you got Edge in SummerSlam 2019. You have Roman Reigns in SummerSlam 2020. You have Brock Lesnar in 2021, and you have Bayley, and you have both Bayley and Edge from this year. So you can pick.
Oh, where's Kenny Omega?
What? I don't know if you go to SummerSlam, but okay.
Well, let me
yeah.
let me just say this with, from 2019 with Edge, I wouldn't really count that, and whoever made this and put Edge on there on 2019. I wouldn't count that because for one thing, that was on the pre-show. Had that been on the main show of SummerSlam, that would have been a different story. Especially what happened on the pre-show when Edge came out to confront Elias, and then we see and then we see Edge with no microphone, and he's looking pissed at for making fun of his home country because that was they were in Canada. That was when they were in Canada.
Yeah, they're in Toronto. Yeah, Toronto.
Yeah, and then a spear. Now, how great it would have been if it was on the main show instead of wasting it on the pre-show.
Yeah,
but that's just me. That's just me.
Yeah, because that's where like Kevin Owens and Shane McMahon had their match, and Elias was there. I mean, yeah, it would have been kind of random, but at the same time, seeing Edge like do the spear, because he wasn't able to wrestle due to neck injuries, and just seeing him do a spear, like just him doing a move in general, was like, whoa,
mm-hmm.
Wait a minute, like it made you go, wait a minute, he actually did the spear. Is this teasing something? Like,
yeah.
Yeah.
Which begs the question of why was that on the pre-show?
Yeah. I mean, obviously, the fans got crazy for it. But,
they still went crazy for it. Yeah.
It's their hometown boys. It's Edge. It's Radar Superstar. The Rated R Superstar. You gotta do that.
By the way, welcome in, William. Jordan, I should say.
Oh, what's up, Jordan?
Guys.
Hey, what's up, man?
Long time
no
see.
Yes.
Yeah, awesome. No time no see. Where you been, man?
Yeah, I've just been focusing on school and stuff.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, and
he's probably been busy trying not to choke on freaking biscuits again.
Oh,
and I just moved into a new apartment, so.
Oh, you did?
Awesome, man. Good for you, man.
Oh, you got your own apartment?
Yeah.
Oh, nice, man.
That's cool.
Very nice, very nice.
For me, wait, did anyone pick yet?
Yeah. Let me pick it out. Now, even though like I said, 2019 should not count, should not even put in there. It should have been someone else that should have been on the spot, like Rey Mysterio Jr., maybe Triple H. Oh, in fact, I think that pertains to a huge return for SummerSlam. It's supposed to be that we didn't know they were supposed to show up there. But then again, when you look at 2022 here, we kind of expected Edge to return there too. So I would not have Edge in there either. In fact, Billy should have her own thing instead of having Edge there too. That's just me.
Yeah.
I agree with that. I mean, as much as I like Edge and all, but I mean, he shouldn't be on.
Yeah, it was predictable that he was going to be there to confront the Judgment Day.
I mean, it was pretty cool still, though. But I mean,
I kind of predicted that Bayley would come back though, but it was still pretty cool.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. But I'll go Brock Lesnar though. Brock Lesnar.
Okay, not bad.
I'll go right now. I'm gonna choose Brock Lesnar just because he beat up John Cena at the end of the show.
Oh my god! Of course. Me actually, I'm gonna go with Roman Reigns when he came back in 2020 because I did not expect that. I didn't expect to see him. And when he came out, like at first I didn't recognize him. Like at first I didn't recognize who was that. But then like when it showed like his face, like wait, it's Roman Reigns. Oh, he's back. And like yeah, he was just pretty much being
Who do you expect it to be? Pinocchio?
I couldn't really see his face, so I didn't know who it was. But like yeah, Roman Reigns was back because he was gone because with COVID and he didn't want to risk it. So but he came back and he had his wreck everyone at leave t-shirt and pretty much tribal chief made his debut and yeah so I'm going with Roman Reigns.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Brock Lesnar for that same reason, just because he beat up John Cena at the end.
Oh my god. Here we go.
Oh my god.
Has CJ went yet?
Edge.
CJ? Who you pick?
Edge.
Which one? This year?
Edge.
The 2019 one.
Oh, 2019?
Okay.
Oh yeah, I'm picking 2019 Edge because he still had long hair.
Considering
think
the
you know
fact
me.
that's what I remember, that's what I watched him with for the longest time.
All right.
Well, how was that? Okay. Oh, you sent something else? Hold on, give me a moment. Whoops. Okay, that was not meant to be seen. Whoops.
That was
That's
it.
Yep. There was nothing. All right. Is that all the fun topics?
Yep, that's it. That was all fun topics.
All right. So what's the actual topics?
Let's talk about how much John Cena sucks.
No, let's never do that.
That's a video all on its own.
Wow, this video I'm never going to be a part of. So yeah. Yeah.
I'm gonna make a video called "The Celebration of John Cena's Career." How much he sucked, how much people he buried, how boring he was, how no charisma he had. He sucked in the ring. He made me go to sleep. He
Whatever, bro. Whatever.
Those movies were shit.
Whatever. Whatever.
His music was shit too.
Oh no, it wasn't. No.
Talk about how Max Caster is a better rapper than John Cena.
Oh, well,
John
I
Cena
mean, he does
I
have some
won't
bars.
either.
I'll say that. He does have some bars. But
Matter of fact, you'd be my favorite wrestler in the world right now if he roasted John Cena on one-on-one.
Topics, please, and stop talking about John Cena, please.
All right. Let me see.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Now, I want to get through first. Is some pop culture topics first before we get to some wrestling.
Okay, pop culture. All right.
All right, just give me one moment as I try to find it. All right, so Jennette McCurdy from
Jennette McCurdy.
Yeah, Jennette McCurdy. Yeah, for those that may know, from iCarly, from it was a Sam and Cat or Cat and Sam?
No, Sam and Cat.
Sam and Cat. Okay.
I used to love that show.
And she's been, yeah, I agree too. Unfortunately, it only did one season, but
Yeah.
it's but the topic here, I'm gonna read it once I pull it up. It's about Jenny McCartney said that she was offered hush money by Nickelodeon.
Yeah. I had to.
I think
Go
I've heard
ahead.
about this. Isn't it got to do with the that one producer?
Yeah, Dan Schneider. Yeah, the creators of the show. Yeah.
The child predator himself.
Yeah.
Pretty much
haven't-
EDP before EDP was even a thing.
Yeah, yeah, pretty much. I have been following this story, the whole Jennette McCurdy story. Because obviously, because she was one of my favorite characters in the show, and it really sucks to hear what happened. But I mean, Rob will tell you with the article. So,
All right. So, when it pertains to Jenny McCartney, former iCarly star, has made significant allegations against Nickelodeon, ranging from not being allowed the same privileges as her Sam and Cat co-host Ariana Grande to a gift of $300,000 if she agreed to never speak out about her experience at the famed Children's, I should say, network. So.
wow. I mean, stuff that Jennette had to go through, man. Because also, she had some problems with her mom.
Yeah, which she wrote on a memoir called "I'm Glad My Mother Is Dead."
Yes, yeah, she did.
I mean, I'm glad my mother died. I mean to say, I'm glad my mom died. I should say.
Shit.
Yeah, it was that. Yeah, like you literally have something like that. Like you literally say something like that. Like, yeah, your parent had to be really, really, crappy if you have to say that. Because I've heard the story. I've seen some interviews with her. Some videos about it. Yeah, Jennette deserves better. Definitely.
Mm-hmm. And that you actually want to talk about pertains to the creator, which is iCarly, and also pertains to Sam and Cat.
Yeah.
Dan Snyder is all listed here pertains to that the whole investigation.
Yeah,
Looking back at it,
I'm not surprised. By the way, knowing his track history.
Yeah, looking back at it, I'm like saying myself, damn it, this is this is the guy who produced shows like Drake and Josh, Zoe 101, Net the Classify.
Well, no, he didn't make that show. He didn't make Nancy.
Yeah, he didn't make that show.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, either way,
like he made our childhood shows, man. Like Drake and Josh, iCarly, Victorious, Sam and Cat, Zoe 101. He made great shows. He was also part of All That too.
all that.
In the Amanda Show. Like all my favorite live action shows, he was part of. It was my favorite. It was just to find out how much of a prick and a weirdo he is. Yeah.
I mean, it was shocking. He created good shows, but at the same time, I mean, he was a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Because I remember the All That actresses, she talked about him, what she dealt with.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, this is why these child actors be messed up, man.
Yeah, I agree. But she talked about how he has two split personalities. Basically a two-face. I mean, he had a two-face. I should say two-face personality. That he was generous and over the top, but on the other side, he had a mean spirit. He was controlling, and he was terrifying. And said something about one that could make grown men and women cry with their insults. With his insults, and the degradation.
Dang.
So to talk about, she had received 300,000, I should say, thank you gift, as she agreed to never speak publicly about her experience on Nickelodeon. Ultimately, she chose not to accept it. Um, and this is what it said. What the fuck? Nickelodeon is offering me 300,000 in hush money to not talk publicly about my experience on the show, my personal experience on the creators' abuse. Well, this is a network with shows made for children. Shouldn't they have some sort of moral compass? I mean, compass.
No
Shouldn't
compass.
yeah, compass. Shouldn't they have at least try to report to some sort of standards? I'm not gonna go too long with this because it's a lot. It's a long article, so you get the point. Dan Snyder is a piece of shit.
Yeah. I mean, it's not really surprising because this is Hollywood. You have some really shady, scummy, creeps. So, of course, they will try to pay Jennette a bunch of money to tell her to be quiet. And it's all this kind of also reminds me because I don't know if this is true, but I did hear that Jennette will come to Sam and Cat. I heard that Ariana she'll get more paid than Jennette. Like she made the most money. They're both the top stars. I mean, I get it. Ariana Grande is was a top music artist. But at the same time, Sam's also a star of the show. So why is she getting the same payment? I don't know. Just Hollywood. This is why I call it Hollywood, man. Because you have some weird, scummy, creepy people, man. That's why I said this is why some of these child actors be really messed up.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna say two. Okay, I'm gonna say two things real quick.
Okay.
One, since we're talking about hush money, I really do think Dan Snyder and Vince McMahon probably will be best friends then.
Let me attack him.
The hush money, so that would be the tag team name.
Hush money.
Yeah, but since Jalen's talking about weird stuff in Hollywood, I really do think Vice TV should make a Dark Side of Hollywood TV show.
They should, man, because there's some really scummy stuff that they do, man. Really, these people are freaking it's crazy, man. This some of the stories I've heard, in Hollywood, is just it's sad. It's sad. This is what some of these celebrities got to deal with. You got some scummy celebrities, and you got some celebrities that deal with this, abuse, and it's unfortunate, especially kids, because child stars, man. Because I remember Amanda, I remember watching her, Amanda show. She was bubbly and nice, cool, but stuff she was been dealing with, man. It's jeez, man, it's just ridiculous.
I mean, I know they have Dark Side of the '90s, of course, Dark Side of Wrestling, Dark Side of Football, but I mean, I really do think you should make a Dark Side of Hollywood TV show.
They really should.
I agree.
They should.
Because I definitely tell you one thing, Dan Schneider would definitely be one of the episodes.
I'm pretty sure he would. Yeah. Like I said, it sucks too because he made one of my favorite shows. He's made my favorite shows, Drake and Josh. One of my favorite shows. I watched that religiously, man. iCarly too. Victorious and Sam and Cat. It's very unfortunate. These are my shows, man. But the guy who created this total creep and total, dickhead. Just a shame. Just a shame, man.
And let me read the list of his producing the show, which is him being the creator of Snyder's Bakery. Which
Yeah,
if anyone remembers how that sounds, it tends to after the show's over, where there's an oven there, right? One moment.
Well, no, Scott Steiner's
Holler,
coming.
if you hear me. He heard Dan Snyder. He's like, that fat son of a bitch. He's fat.
Oh, definitely Scott Steiner. He definitely is fat. And he definitely is a son of a bitch too.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was trying to say before that introduction, came out of nowhere. When it tends to, and Dan Snyder's Snyder's Bakery, where it tends to you see the oven, and then it pops out and it says Snyder's Bakery, and then you hear someone go, mmm.
Yeah.
It pretty much sums up of how Dan Snyder has been doing behind the scenes with these these child actors.
Yeah, and when you kind of, because like when you kind of looking at Carly, and, some of the stuff they, not even just like Carly, but like also like Victorious. When you look at the stuff like he's kind of made the actors do in the show. It looks kind of, let's just say it doesn't age well, pretty much.
Yeah, but
it doesn't age well.
Where it tends to Snyder's Bakery, the list of these shows that he was a creator or producer in a way, all that. Kenan and Kel.
Kenan and Kel too. That was my favorite.
And I'm just talking about the Glowing here. Before I get to other shows that he also did too as well. The Amanda Show. Obviously, the one we know best, Drake and Josh.
Yep.
Zoe 101. iCarly. Victorious, excuse me.
Yeah.
Sam and Cat. Someone named Henry Danger. Never heard of it.
Yeah, I know that show.
Yeah, I know that show.
Game Shakers. Never heard of it.
That was one where they had Kel in the show. They had Kel.
Yeah.
Right. The Adventures of Kid Danger.
That's the Henry Danger spinoff.
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah.
I don't. Yeah, whatever. Let me continue. And then you have Danger Force.
That's a spinoff. That's also a spinoff.
What the hell is a Danger Force?
That's a spinoff of Henry Danger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
sounds like a jobber team.
Wow.
And apparently, Dan Snyder is the co-creator of it. Pertains to, Danger Force because 2020 and present. I don't know. I don't know if because if he's doing an investigation and whatever, but pertains to this whole thing of these allegations against him.
I didn't even know he was still good. Because all the stuff I was hearing in 2020 was
Yeah, I don't know. That of what I'm seeing here, it says 2020 to present. So, and then you got some other shows that he did as well. One of them was back in UPN, back when it was called UPN, was something called Guys Like Us. Don't recall the show, so I want to know. The WB show, however, what I like about you, which I remember that show with Amanda.
Yeah, I haven't seen that in a while. I know you're talking about that.
Yeah. And then there's iCarly, the one from Panama Plus. Now he doesn't do that no more. He doesn't do that no more because 2021. I believe that was the last time he produced it because the whole allegations against him.
Yeah, I didn't even know he actually did like the continuation. I thought it was just the actors really, or I didn't know he was still part of it.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So yeah, and about now we can move on from Dan Snyder because he's a fucking fat piece of shit, motherfucker.
He's fat.
I was just about to say that.
Oh man, but pertains to Jenny McCarty, mom. She's I'm not gonna go through what she said, but if anyone's interested to read her memoir, or whatever, or at least have people on YouTube to talk about that whole thing, because I that's when I noticed in one of those short videos on YouTube is the whole thing of you know about why she's glad her mom's dead is dead, or
Yeah.
I'm glad my mom dies. I meant to say was that she didn't have a good relationship with her, and pertains to her where Jennette McCurdy didn't want to be an actress or being in the acting role, or whatever. Basically, she was forced into it because of her mom.
Yeah.
I mean, there's more. It was more. There's more to it than that. I just don't remember much of it, but because I can't remember much of what other things that she didn't appreciate of her mom. Growing up. So, and it's her choice. If she feels like her that she's glad her mom had died. That's that's how she feels. But you got some people giving her backlash because of that. Like, oh well, if you have a mom, how her mom treated her, maybe you understand how she is. You're not in her shoes. You don't know what's going on behind closed doors between those two of the relationship.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
So yeah. Now I don't know if you guys have any else want to say about this, and then we go talk about something else.
I mean, yeah, I have known about this. I've been hearing the story about Jennette McCurdy. What she's been been dealing with. Backstage. Obviously, with Holly Weird. Dan Schneider. Her mom. So I definitely didn't know about it. It just sucks. What she had to deal with. Very unfortunate. It sucks because like I said, she was one of my favorite characters in iCarly, and Sam and Cat. And just it sucks, man. What the real person has to deal with. Really, really unfortunate. I'm glad she's able to, get this out and talk about it, because I'm glad this is coming out. This is a real speaking out moment, and she deserves to talk about it.
And hopefully they can get Dan Snyder out of Hollywood for good.
Yeah. I mean, and hopefully, hopefully more exposure to some creeps in Hollywood, some shady individuals also get exposed, because there's still a lot of shady stuff in Hollywood. So
Yep.
yeah. All right. So what's the next topic? Any more like pop culture topics?
John Cena sucks.
Oh my God! Stop.
So I think that's only pop culture so far. Oh yeah. I want to talk about Will Smith about his apology. Cause after watching Mrricanjay's video about how his thoughts about of his apology, after seeing most of what Will Smith said pertains to his apology to Chris Rock after the whole slap him in the face after that joke that he made about his wife from the Oscars back in March. So
Yeah.
he basically talk about how basically was, let's see, where basically he was asking he was answering some questions from fans during that video, where he's like responded to this fan who said why didn't you apologize to Chris Rock when you went up there of your acceptance speech? Remember when he went up there and got talk about when he talked about after winning the Oscars for King Richard that he was in.
Yeah.
He obviously he apologized to the Oscars for and the network. I think it was CBS.
Yeah, I think so.
Yep.
He apologized to them. Basically to those for all of his actions to Chris Rock, but didn't apologize to Chris Rock on the spot. And his basically, I can't remember his excuse was of why he didn't apologize to Chris Rock. I'm saying so, but that was your opportunity to do that. And you didn't.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, again, you apologize to the Oscars, hoping they'll accept you come back next year, which probably that ain't gonna happen. we all know that we covered that one back in The Asylum from months ago.
Yep.
But and then he talks about how they were that his wife was affected by it, the family was affected by it, and I think to myself, the only reason you were affected by it because I got backlash from him, afterwards. Because remember, there were some people that said that when Jenna was laughing after seeing what happened to Chris Rock on stage because of the joke that Chris Rock made about her being in jail, to be in G.I. Jane 2. And the whole time Will Smith was laughing at it too and all, and then he realized his wife was not fond of that joke, and and then he did what he did. I mean, he said some other things too. I can't remember much of it, but and then his son, I think on Twitter or Instagram saying, "Yeah, that's how we do," and all that, right? Oh yeah, they were really affected by about all that, with
Yep. They were totally devastated. Totally.
Yeah, get my point.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah.
So Jay, so I think Jada May has tried to say something in a way where I can't remember if she talked about this too, by the way, but I don't know. It should the way it should have been handled. It should not been handled the way it it should have seen on TV.
Mm-hmm.
And Will Smith said he's not he's not some people say that he said something lines of piece of shit. I can't remember how that came across, but none of us think Will Smith did that because he's a piece of shit, but we thought it wasn't right that he did that. Now what made him a piece of shit though is the whole thing of calling out Chris Rock on blast, the whole keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
Yeah.
And that where people went silent and okay, this just ends up being real.
Yeah, it really got uncomfortable. Yeah.
Very uncomfortable, yeah.
Yeah, it's something that should have never happened, and it's crazy because last year he was already a meme because of the whole red table talk thing, pretty much Jada pretty much embarrassing him,
or during the YouTube rewind, when he's looking in the binoculars and going like, "Wow, that's hot, that's hot."
Well, that one's not really bad. Like, I don't think it's really embarrassing, But the whole red talk and now this is this is really embarrassing for freaking Will, because especially the whole slap thing. Because honestly, that made him look even worse.
Yeah,
that made him look worse.
Yep. All I gotta say for his apology video, I finally watched it, and I did watch Christian's video too at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
And all I gotta say, it literally is just a typical YouTube apology video where they're not sincere. They're just making it look like they're the victims. They're trying to put out this act, like they're really sorry, even though you can tell they're probably not sorry. They're just saying they're sorry just so they can get the backlash off of them.
That's pretty much
It's just like anyone remember that terrible Logan Paul apology video like years ago after the whole thing?
No, I never watched. I never watched it.
Yeah, it was pretty much that. Just I think it was pretty much that, and then other YouTube apology videos I've seen in the past. So,
I mean, like there are some apology videos that probably could work. They're actually sincere about it. Like, but there's some that's like you can kind of tell like they don't really mean it. It's just like they're just saying it
just so they can get the heat off of them.
Yeah, like when they're saying because when they're saying like some extra stuff, I don't know, it's just like when they say something extra like they normally wouldn't say, pretty much it's like, yeah, I can tell that this is not genuine. Like they're just saying this just to say it.
This is sorry, even though they're not really sorry, pretty much.
Yeah. But yeah. I mean, like I said, he should apologize. I mean, it should never happen in the first place. But if you were going to apologize, your opportunity was in freaking the Oscars. At least. But you didn't do it. You apologized to the Oscars, but the Oscars like banned you for like what, 2 years? I mean, not 2 years, 10 years. So yeah, they didn't accept your apology. So yeah. I mean, like, I don't hate Will Smith. I mean, obviously what he did was like terrible. Like, I don't hate him, but just, dude, like, you really made yourself look really bad, man. It's really unfortunate. Like, I hate to see this for Will Smith. I hate to see it, because I like Will Smith. I like, I mean, hell, I remember him like from the freaking Bad Boys movie. I remember him from, Fresh Prince, and other movies he did. Like, it sucks to see this. Sucks to see this, man. But what can you really do? Now, did Chris Rock respond to it? Did he say anything yet?
No, he hasn't.
Not yet. Okay.
And that's the thing too, because Will Smith tried to reach out for him, when they got have a one-on-one talk, whatever, and Chris Rock never respond. Maybe he never seen it, or whatever, but maybe or whatever, and but I don't know if they ever will, confront each other, and have a one-on-one discussion about about everything that that went down afterwards. But
maybe they should have a wrestling match.
Oh boy.
Well, thank God this man ain't around no more, because otherwise that would have happened. In fact, if this man was still running this company, was still running WWE right now, because our whole thing was with Chris Rock and Will Smith, he probably would have found some lookalikes of those guys and had them have a wrestling match, like he did with Donald Trump and Rosie O'Donnell, Barack Obama and Hillary Clinton,
and George Washington. I mean, not George Washington. George Bush.
Oh yeah, was there like a fake George Bush?
Yeah, with the freaking crime time. Yeah.
Oh,
Wasn't there also a fake Bill Clinton? 1.2.
Yes.
I don't. There was. I don't remember that. Actually.
And that was in the 90s though.
Oh, that was in the 90s. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because I think he actually was in the WrestleMania, I believe. Like, I think he was.
Yeah, I think he was.
Yeah.
Bill Clinton.
Yeah. I mean, since they're in Hollywood, well, do they live in Hollywood, Will and Chris?
Who? Oh, Chris Rock?
Yeah, do they live in Hollywood? Will Smith and Chris Rock?
I don't recall if they do or not, but won't surprise me if they do. Yeah.
If they did, yeah, and since WrestleMania's coming to Hollywood, oh yeah, if they they'll probably have some lookalikes, like for a segment or something, and like they'll probably slap someone. They'll just have like a little brawl or whatever.
Let's have them slap John Cena.
Well, then I hope freaking Johnson gets him the lightning fist.
Nope.
No, slap Johnson. Get the hell out of here.
All right.
But
So
all right, what's the next topic? Is there any more pop culture or whatever?
yeah, actually there is. John Leguizamo, if you remember him.
I know you're talking about, yeah.
Yes. Basically, he slams James Franco
Okay, what are you saying for?
for playing for basically having playing part of a role. I can't remember the person's name. He was like I think he was like one of those leaders back in Cuba.
Fidel Castro.
Yes, thank you.
What happened? What did you say? He was playing what?
He was supposed to play Fidel Castro.
Oh,
yeah,
Cuban dictator. If you don't know who that is,
yes, Cuban
okay.
dictator. Cuban dictator.
Play Black Ops 1 and you'll know who he is.
Okay.
And if you've seen T-shirts or even basically an image of how he it looked, you know what I'm talking about.
Let me look this up.
Castro though. But yeah, so basically he talks. John Leguizamo was basically talking about James Franco. I don't know if he's still getting this role or not, but basically pertains to getting that role because for someone who's not Cuban, and James Franco obviously. And it's kind of weird though that Hollywood's is choosing James Franco of all people to play that role. For one, because again, for one thing, he's not Cuban, he's American.
That's true.
He doesn't have the Cuban accent, let alone doesn't have that type of accent which tends to that type of culture. Not saying he can't pull it off, but still. But John Leguizamo, he wasn't trying to knock James Franco because he's cool with him and all that, right? But he basically I think he's most likely criticizing Hollywood of having him being cast to play that role, other than other than Samuel James Franco. You know how social media the media's always got to spin shit and all that and try to stir shit up because they love that Hollywood drama.
Yeah.
So I'm hearing this and all right from coming from John Leguizamo saying all this. And I say to myself, well, you're the same Latino who played an Italian Luigi.
But yeah, he played Luigi. Yeah, he played Luigi in the Mario movie. That is true. Yeah.
Yes, he did.
Hispanic. Yeah.
Oh man. So I find that funny that he's I find that funny that he's talking about that about James Franco, and yet you play Luigi, and that's not true. Luigi's not Hispanic.
He's Italian.
Mamma mia.
Who does racist?
That's what he says.
Yes, that's what he says. And he also says, "I'm a Luigi, number one."
Yeah, he does. He says that. By the way, I still can't wait for that Mario movie. That's gonna be like Chris Pratt's gonna be Mario. I can't wait to hear what he does, man. I can't wait for that.
Wait, that's gonna be a movie?
Yeah, they're gonna have an animated movie. Yeah, they're gonna have an animated movie of Mario, and the cast, like you have Chris Pratt as Mario. You have Charlie Day, I believe his name. He's gonna be Luigi. There's a celebrity named Anna. I can't remember her full name, but like she's gonna play Peach. Jack Black is gonna play Bowser. Yeah. Oh no, here's the funny one. Freaking. Guess who's gonna play Donkey Kong? Just guess.
Oh, don't tell me John Cena.
No.
The Rock.
No.
Vin Diesel.
Freaking Seth Rogen is gonna play Donkey Kong, bro. Seth Rogen is gonna play Donkey Kong, dude.
Oh my god.
And Keegan, I think Keenan, not Keenan Thompson. I don't know his name, but like he's gonna play Toad. The mushroom, that little mushroom, character.
Yeah, this is already a recipe for disaster.
and it's funny because they're actually gonna have the original voice actor for Mario. Actually, he's gonna be in the movie. The original voice actor that plays him in the games, he's gonna be in it. He's still gonna be part of it. So,
to be honest with you, they should have got those people to play the role instead of these random people from Hollywood.
They're not celebrities. No one knows them except for the nerds.
Except for the Smarks.
Oh, wow, Nintendo Smarks.
Sonic Smarks.
Wow. I mean, I'm not surprised because they want to get celebrities. I mean, I get it, but like this is like the most like, dude, Seth Rogen as freaking Donkey Kong. What? Like Jack Black. Like I know, Jack Black's rap sounds funny, but I think he could probably pull it off. I think he could, but
as long as we don't have a Kung Fu Panda browser.
But Seth Rogen as Donkey Kong, that's what really like what? So like wait, is it gonna be like is Donkey gonna be like weed jokes? Like what? What's he gonna do?
I mean, I don't mind Seth Rogen, but the problem with him, he never changes his voice for the movies or tries to sound different.
Yeah, he's still it's like
he sounds the same.
I mean, with a voice like that, I doubt they'll let him change it. It's too recognizable.
Imagine trying to cast Will Ferrell as Donkey Kong instead.
Yeah, Will Ferrell. I'm surprised they didn't get Will Ferrell for anything. You know what? You never know. They might actually have him if they do make a sequel. If it does well enough, if it actually does well, if they get Will Ferrell, they'll probably make him voice Bowser Jr. or something.
Oh no.
Oh
yeah, let's make it Step Brothers too.
Or no. They'll make Steve Carell. They'll make him freaking Wario.
Despicable Me Wario.
Yeah. Well, I mean, at least he did make a voice first, Despicable Me. So maybe he could pull it off. Maybe. Well, actually, I could probably see Jim Carrey actually play as Waluigi. Maybe. I could probably see that. Or Wario. I mean, I think he does a good Eggman, so you never know. He might play another mustache character in video games. But yeah. Yeah. I'm surprised you didn't know they were having a movie, Robert.
No, I didn't. I had no idea.
Well, then again, because this was actually announcing the whole Nintendo thing. Because I think it was Nintendo Direct. I think.
Yeah, Nintendo Direct.
Stuff. Yeah. I don't know if you look at that stuff. So that's probably why you didn't know. But yeah, Mario's gonna have an animated movie. And I think it's gonna be by the same people that make Despicable Me, if I'm not mistaken. I think. I could be wrong on that, but that's what I've heard.
I had a very bad day.
Yeah. I don't remember if it actually...
That's me each time I watch the John Cena match. I had a very bad day.
Here we go. Again. But, yeah, what were we talking about?
Yeah, don't James Franco getting the role.
Oh, yeah, right. Oh, yeah, because you mentioned, because John played Luigi, yeah. I remember. Well, I didn't, because I did hear about it, but I didn't know exactly what he was slamming him for. I didn't really look into it. But
Yeah,
I didn't know.
I didn't look at too much either, but yeah, he's basically the social. I think the again with the change to the media, they try to spin shit more tends to he's disrespecting James Franco. No, it wasn't that wasn't
Oh,
the case at all.
oh, so that's how they were spending it. Oh,
Yeah,
he was burying him.
I mean, like I get it because like if we're talking about like historical, like because like it's gonna be like a historical movie, right?
Yeah,
hmm
I mean Fidel
Yeah.
Castro, one of the I
Yeah.
guess
So
one
I
of the
do.
most inspirational dictators in history.
Yeah. So I do understand. Like if we're gonna tackle like in like history, like actual people, not made up characters. Like you probably should get like a Cuban or someone with Cuban descent to play the character. You know, I do agree with that. Um, it doesn't really make much sense to race swap an actual real person in real life. You know,
hmm
but yeah, I didn't even know there was gonna be a movie coming out until we talked about it. So
yeah. To be honest with you, I know either. I'm at the same time like um I mean there's been movies like that before, but pertains to to Castro, but
yeah,
never been on in the big screen basically.
yeah.
Now I don't know it's just gonna be the case, but then again it should be the case because James Franco, one of the biggest movie stars ever. Um, you know,
Yeah,
despite the whole those allegations against him too as well. But
yeah, I do remember that. Yeah, all stuff.
all right, well yeah, there you go. That was it for the pop culture.
And I said for
Now let's
pop
get
culture.
So now let's get to some. Oh, hold on a second. Oh no, okay, never mind. That's for another time. Um, but okay, let's get to let's see. Oh wait, as a matter of fact, there is one thing. The one that you said pertains to having sent out on Twitter. So let me see right now.
Okay.
Why do I got a sign name? Okay, never mind. I can see right here. So WB Discovery and are considering three
Oh,
uh
I know you.
scenarios for the Flash.
Yeah,
So the first one is I'm assuming this is his name. Elzar.
Ezra
Ezra
Miller.
Miller.
Yeah, Elzar Miller. Giving an interview explaining their ironic behavior and then doing limited press.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Elzar Miller. Again, I don't know how you say his first name again.
Yeah, no one knows how to say his goofy ass name.
Yeah. Plays no part in the film's production. I mean, promotion, excuse me, promotion. That's number two. Number three, they completely scrapped the film. The film, I should say. Now I already don't know much about this guy, with him being the Flash and all, but
Yeah, that's all I know him is. I think I've seen him in some other stuff, but I mostly know him as the Flash.
so what's the deal with what's the deal with him though?
Pretty much,
Pretty much. Oh
he's
wait,
been acting out. Like he's been doing like some illegal stuff. He's been saying some weird stuff. Like
he's been. I heard apparently he's been exposed probably as a predator to children.
yeah, allegedly, yeah. Yeah, just some weird, crazy stuff that's been happening with him. Yeah, it's just some weird stuff. Like apparently he was on the run. Like saying police can't catch him. It's just weird.
And this is who they chose to be the Flash.
Yeah, and it sucks too because I was really excited for this movie. When I saw the trailer, I was like really excited. I really wanted to see this movie because the whole Flashpoint, and it pretty much teased that Mike Keaton was going to be in it,
Wasn't also wasn't also Batgirl in it too?
Well, Batgirl's gonna have her own movie, but that got canceled.
Oh, okay.
And I believe Michael Keaton was supposed to be in it too.
Yeah.
But then they canceled the movie after all the stuff that came out about him.
Yeah. So yeah.
So two movies canceled, or we could see Michael Keaton as Batman. Now we're not gonna see it.
Yeah, and it sucks because like I said, I was really excited for this movie. You know, I was really seeing, they're probably gonna pull the multiverse. Movie with DC, and have some old characters, like Michael Keaton, Batman, because they're pretty much teasing. They show the classic, costume and the Batmobile.
Yeah.
You can tell it was Michael Keaton's Batman.
Mm-hmm.
Dang, man, it sucks, man.
I grew up on that.
Really sucks. That was actually one of the main DC movies I was actually excited for. Really excited for, but unfortunately, it may still happen. I don't know. I don't know where they go with this. We still gotta, I don't think they made a decision yet, obviously. But
recast them. Find someone that's actually find someone that actually could fit that better role than this piece of shit.
Yeah, find a decent human being, please. Please. Man, not the first freaking Amber Heard, now Ezra Miller. It's like, wow. The whole DCEU's been kind of a mess. He's been kind of struggling.
Oh yeah.
I mean, they had some hits, Suicide Squad and the Snyder cut of Justice League and Shazam. But man, it's like, dude, they're struggling, man. They are struggling. Oh, and Wonder Woman too, because that was actually a good movie. Wonder Woman, that was actually good.
Yes.
But yeah, man, it sucks. Like I said, I was actually really excited for this movie. I really wanted to see it. So I don't know if they will cancel it or maybe they still do it, but they're not gonna promote Ezra Miller. I'd rather they go that route, not promote Ezra Miller. But maybe they might cancel it. I don't know. I mean, they canceled Batgirl. There was going to be a Wonder Twins movie, but they canceled that too. Yeah, and they're also I don't know which one, but I heard they might be canceling Aquaman as well. I don't know if that's true yet, but
what they need to do is recast Amber Heard.
Yeah, man, it's not looking good for DC, man. It really ain't.
No.
Not looking good for DC for the movies. It ain't.
They're trying to compete with the MCU so much that they're suffering.
They really are, man.
Yeah. Sucks.
They're really trying to be the MCU and just not working.
So yeah, and the conclusion, fuck Ezra Miller, and yeah, that's about it.
Yeah. I never cared for that guy anyways.
Yeah.
All right. So now that's it for the pop cultures of these topics. Now let's get to some wrestling. So, Jalen, you sent me this. You sent me something about Bray Wyatt and Alexa Bliss pertains to a WWE superstar wants to team up with his wife to face Bray Wyatt and Alexa Bliss inside Hell in a Cell. Now, this was obviously during the time when when they were in the company. Obviously Bray Wyatt was in the company at that time, and obviously but then 2021 last year he was fired. But the thing, here's the thing. Before I reveal who it is, the thing is, about Bray Wyatt and Alexa Bliss having the Hell in a Cell match. If it were to happen last year, I don't think it would have happened because Alexa Bliss, calls Bray Wyatt the match, which ended up being their breakup, and that was ended up being the last time we see Bray Wyatt. Where Alexa Bliss ends up being, the one filling that role of being the female fiend in a way, with and then introducing Louis the Doll, that whole fiasco. And meanwhile, you had, and I'm going to review right now. The idea was Karrion Kross was going to team up with his wife Scarlett to face them at Hell in a Cell. It's not just at Hell in a Cell, but inside of Hell in a Cell. Basically, a mixed tag team match, Hell in a Cell, which that would have been the first time ever to ever do that.
Yeah. Because I saw the article and I thought it'd be interesting. Because once I heard WWE star wants someone with his wife to face Bray and Alexa, I automatically knew who they were talking about. And like I said, and it was Karrion Kross and Scarlett, and I think that match definitely would have been really cool to see, Karrion and Scarlett versus Bray Wyatt and Alexa Bliss. It definitely would have been, very different. Like you said, it would have been the first ever mixed tag team Hell in a Cell. So it definitely would have been something different, something unique inside, Hell in a Cell. Yeah, I think it would have been a fun match. They built it up. Just something Karrion wanted to do. So.
And this is what Randy Orton, because Randy Orton was spoken about this whole thing in this article about this whole thing that it would have happened, and this is what he had to say. He said, "I think rolling with the punches is something I realized more recently than not that if I just accept that I'm out of control on some of these situations, and I'm talking about the business right now. If I just take what they gave me and do it to do the best of my ability, I mean, like I was going to, I was doing stuff with the Fiend a year ago, and it was hard. Some of it was rough. They put me in a burn mask one week, and then the next week, I'm out of it, and my skin healed. It's tough." And that's basically what he said.
Okay.
Well, he ain't wrong. He ain't wrong though.
No, he's not.
No, he isn't.
Now here's the thing. I think this was the Bruce Pritchard idea. We're gonna have you burn, and we'll figure out what happened with you afterwards. And we couldn't think of anything, so we're gonna have you have your skin healed for no explanation or no reason why. We're just gonna scrap it. Great job, Bruce.
Yeah, because I didn't mind the whole I didn't mind the whole Firefly Inferno match. I mean, yeah, I know the whole burning the chain of life is kind of hokey, but I enjoyed it for what it was. I didn't mind, but it was just the WrestleMania match was really underwhelming, and the whole thing with Alexa Bliss, kind of went to nowhere after Bray Wyatt got released. Yeah. So I don't know.
Now Bruce was had a idea that came out of WrestleMania where it takes the Fiend where he's burnt, and then he ends up being healing from those burns, and then he ends up being back to being what he is right how the Fiend is supposed to look. I'm thinking to myself, well, we couldn't figure anything out, so you know what what to do, or were you being burnt and all that, so we decided to come up with a solution of your skin to be healed, just like Randy Orton's skin was healed. And
yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what goes in the mind of Bruce Pritchard sometimes. I do know. Trash, garbage, dumpster fire. I wish his brain would would set on fire.
Whoa. Jesus.
I'm just saying. But anyways,
yeah, I thought it was an interesting topic we could talk about. Karrion Kross, like I said, I think it would have been definitely interesting. Karrion Kross versus Bray Wyatt. That's a great match right there.
I mean, yeah, that would have been cool to see.
Yeah,
it would have been something different.
Yeah. Hey, you never know. Bray Wyatt might actually come back. You know, Triple H is he's bringing back a lot of wrestlers.
That's
He
that's
might come
if
back.
that's if he wasn't secretly signed by Tony Khan. But who knows?
Yeah, who knows? But yeah,
All right.
He's not signed by Tony Khan. That's a conspiracy theory.
you know what I would like to see? Like if Bray Wyatt did come back, like I would like to see him like come back with Eric Rowan, but like he's also part of like the Firefly Funhouse, and like he's like Bray Wyatt's friend. I don't know. You could probably like do something with that. Like if he still does the freaking the Funhouse thing, I would like to see that. You know, I would just like to see any form of Wyatt family together. And Bray and Eric is the only ones I can really think of. Because Braun's doing his own thing and controlling controlling your narrative.
Controlling trash.
Yeah, so I doubt he's gonna. I doubt he's gonna come back to WWE. So I doubt he's gonna come to WWE right now. So, but maybe Bray Wyatt and Aaron Rowan, because I don't think Aaron Rowan is signed with AEW, right? He's not signed with them.
No.
Yeah. So
he
they
does.
can probably bring him.
He does his own thing. And as a matter of fact, he was on Control Your Nervous. Doesn't mean he signed to them, but he was on Control Your Narrative. I remember seeing someone reacting to it on the pertains to seeing just see how it is and all. I'll tell you one thing pertains to Control Your Narrative, and it's not interesting to watch.
Okay,
not saying not saying it's garbage, but I think it's a waste. I think it's a waste of time.
Is there even any storylines or anything? Like,
I want to know if there is on that. Because I didn't watch the whole. I didn't watch the full.
Oh yeah, okay.
Again, because I watching some YouTube's some YouTubers reacting to it, but just watch it was just highlights of it because I'm assuming he can't do the full thing because copyrights.
Yeah,
well,
yeah, that is true.
Well,
yeah.
I think they did someone posted a full match of Controlling Narrative, and I don't know the match. At least a certain match I watched, it was literally just two wrestlers putting headlocks in each other for like 20 minutes. So that's why I was like, yeah, this shit's trash. I don't want to see two men putting each other in headlocks for 20 minutes. Like, no.
Oh no! So this is pretty much like Jim Cornette's wet dream. No.
Nah, I don't think even Jim Cornette will waste his time watching that shit too.
Oh, dang, that's even worse. That's worse.
Dude, that's it. Yeah, that's bad if not even Jim Cornette's watching it.
Yeah. Grant, I don't want to see Yeah, I mean, Grant, I don't want to see a bunch of flips all day, but man, I don't want to see 30-minute wrestle match either. Like, I don't want to see that.
I listen to Jim Cornette and based on his any of his, he never reviewed any Controlling Narrative. Now I don't know if he did or not, but of what I've seen, especially pertains to YouTube clips, I don't think he's reviewed it, in a way, because especially learning about the rules about what it's gonna be all about. Yeah, so it's not worth anyone's time.
Nope.
No, if it's
I think Impact's more worth their time than Control Your Narrative.
Yeah, I agree.
That's saying something.
Yeah. So, no offense to EC3, but fuck Braun Strowman.
Yep.
You're a shut up before you get these hands.
Get these
And by the way, that stupid haircut of his, by the way.
He has a new haircut?
The whole thing was he's got some kind of weird hairdo that he's doing. I mean, he's bald. He's bald. He's bald, but you still see some hair from the back of him. The way I don't know. It looks weird. It's kind of awful. I see. The Warlord's haircut better than that.
Dang, it's that bad, huh? Whew.
Jeez. Yeah, it was bad.
Dang, Braun Strowman, come on, man.
I kind of wish that. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh my God, Robert! You know what? I'm just gonna stop you right there. I'm gonna stop you right there.
It has something to do with with him being tossed into the garbage truck. Remember that that whole thing with Kane and
I know he's. I had a feeling you would say something like that. It's like, yeah, it was
was
Kane
against
in the bar.
wasn't against the Shield. When Roman Reigns was almost sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, when Kurt Angle was there. Yeah. And
You're
they
gonna
put
say
him in
you
the
wish he got thrown in the trash and got crushed, right?
Yes,
they pretty much
yes.
they pretty much stole Robert's gimmick, put him in the trash. That's
Oh my
the
God.
new that's the new stick now. I kind of wish.
And by the way, I should I meant to say about that too, but since Bruce Pritchard with his brain be on fire.
Oh
So
my God.
that's me. That's me. I wish that would happen. But it's just. But as far as Vince McMahon, I would definitely wish that upon him.
I kind of wish Charlotte. Nah, I ain't gonna go there.
I kind of wish John Cena's career ended when he got injured.
I knew that was coming.
Well, you can guess of all three of anything like 2004 Royal Rumble with his knee bent the way it was bent.
Yeah, don't remind me of that.
Yeah, I remember that. Hey, he's still
that was kind of nasty.
Yeah, he's still gone through it. He's still gone through it though. So
He was able to make it to WrestleMania. So yeah.
Yeah. So it wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
And then what happened in 2008 with the Batista bomb.
Yeah.
Neck.
Yeah.
So yeah. But anyways,
what's the next topic?
let's see. What's next?
You're next.
Well, thank God, Over ain't next. Well, let me see. What can we talk about? I'm trying to remember. Oh yeah. Where it pertains to. I think it was Battle for the Belts. Yeah, Battle for the Belts. For obviously for AEW. Oh, before we get to that, by the way, Chris Stanley. Yeah, she's injured.
Yeah, she's injured. Yeah,
It's something about her knee. Not the injury, not the knee that she got done. When she first got injured back in 2020. But something about her. Yeah, it's her other knee that got hurt. Hopefully, it's not that bad, but basically, she's injured from that knee. Which is why we see Athena in that spot now, which is disappointing.
They better not make her win, bro. Better not.
They better not either.
They better not.
That'll be the worst thing they could do.
You're gonna hear a rant from me if that happens. Like, please, I don't want to see her as champion.
Well, you don't want to see Ember Moon as champion?
No, I don't. I really don't. Sorry, I just don't.
She had a chance with me, and she blew it.
Yeah, it's just I can't. But yeah, I do know. Yeah, I know that she's injured, Chris Stanley. So I hope it's not like too severe. But yeah, man, there's been plenty of people that's been injured this year, man. Plenty of people.
Hopefully, she recovers though.
Yeah, I wish her a speedy recovery. Yeah. But man, the injury bug has been biting everyone pretty much.
Another one bites the dust.
Yeah.
That's what I think of it. Another one bites the dust.
Yeah, it's pretty much. It's like, Jesus, how many people are gonna get injured?
I know, man. Yeah.
It's crazy.
And Christiana is one of the worst things that could ever happen with her getting injured, because now we got to deal with Athena. Yeah,
the fallen goddess, quote unquote. Yeah.
Athena. You see how she was acting, by the way, when she was behind Jay Cargill. Like, oh wow, she's really a threat to Jay Cargill when she's acting like that. As the fallen goddess.
Is it bad that I forgot how she was acting?
Oh man,
forgot.
yeah, and I kind of forgot. I kind of forgot too, but all I remember is that she was looking so goofy and silly, because of that.
Dude, all I remember is what she was wearing. I mean, she did look good, but other than that, it's like.
Yeah, she was basically disguising herself as a baddie. I mean, she's anything but a baddie.
Yeah, but yeah, man. Please just don't make her the one that beats the street. No, anyone but her.
And not for nothing, no. I barely heard any reactions for her.
It's like she's just not it, man. She isn't.
She's not. How bad can you be? Not presenting yourself as you should be. And meanwhile, Ricochet, he looked like he's about to get ready to be shown something, more than than he did before.
Yeah, because I've been noticing. Yeah, I noticed like with his entrance nowadays, like he kind of like dance around, like he's showing something. Hope he shows more, but dude, Ricochet's starting to show something.
Even
Athena,
Jungle Boy, even Jungle Boy.
He's being more like fierce, like more aggressive, like it's something. You know what I'm saying? Like
he's learned. Yeah. He has for someone who's been in the business for that for a short period of time. He's actually learning and really grasping what he can do, especially being coached by Christian Cage.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just Dana. She ain't the one, man. I'd rather take freaking Ann and Jay to beat Jade over freaking Athena. That's where I'm at right now.
What if with Charlotte?
I don't want to think about that. But anyway, yeah. No, I would take even Ruby Soho. I'll take Ruby Soho. I'll take Toni Storm. I'll take I'll take one of them over freaking Athena.
Well, what about Riho?
No, not Riho. No.
I love Riho and all, but I will not even have her be Jay Cargill to be the one to end her streak.
Yeah, nah.
Unless it's Hikaru Shida, then yes.
Oh yeah. Her, I wouldn't mind that either if she actually beat Jade. I wouldn't mind that.
Yes, if we need someone who could actually take
who
can basically measure up to her.
Yeah.
I'll tell you one thing, guys. Thank God, Trash Legend is not on AW. And
she's
my God! By the way, Red.
Red, you should have heard his rant, bro.
What
rant? Of his favorite wrestler, Lash Legend.
Did you see NXT this week, this past Tuesday?
Honestly, no, I didn't.
Oh my! Well, be honest with you, don't, because I thought that show was not good. But and also, but Trash Legend was one of them, by the way, because she was on it about 4 times, and like, God dang it, man.
They do because they knew how much you love her, man. Oh, here's the best part. Red.
Oh boy.
Guess who she's paired with?
Oh,
just
no.
Guess who she's paired with?
Nikita Lyons.
No.
Tiffany Stratton.
No.
Oh, thank God, no. Thank God, no.
It's a tag team.
It's a tag team, though.
John Cena. Lash Cena. Lash Cena.
Nah, she's paired up with a tag team now. Okay. Just guess.
New Day.
No, in NXT, bro. Like,
And then NXT,
Don't
NXT,
don't tell me it's the Creed brothers. No, please don't tell me.
no.
Nah.
It's not that.
nah. That'd be
Pretty
Adonai.
gaily, pretty gaily.
Yes.
Oh my
Yes.
god.
You guessed it.
Oh my god, that's right there. That's a legendary combination right there. Oh my gosh.
Dude, like I said, they knew Robert was watching and they knew he would love this. So that's why they did it. It's like, this for you, Robert.
Triple H is like, I heard what you said about me, Robert.
I know what you said about me.
We're gonna give you bad booking, just to piss you off.
Well, I'll tell you
man.
one thing. That I don't know. I don't know what to say from there, but yeah, apparently, yeah. You got basically this is their version of D Generation X, which tends to Hunter S. Helmsley, Shawn Michaels, and then you got basically Trash Legend playing the role of China.
I didn't even think of it that way. I just thought it was just new.
Matter of fact, I don't want to think about it in that way.
Nah.
I mean, I didn't want to think of it that way either. But oh my god, that's basically what it is. All the missing is Rick Rude. Someone being in a suit. Have Robert Stone be in that role, by the way. He wears a suit anyway.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, he is with Von Wagner, so yeah.
Hey, why not have them be part of the Robert Stone brand? I mean that's a garbage brand anyway. So.
Nah, come on, you don't like the Tony Khan brand? I mean the Robert Stone brand.
The Tony Khan brand. What the?
Well, maybe it'll be something different now because it's one match on before Triple H decides to actually take over of NXT 2.0. Because for now he's worried about the main roster. He's basically cleaning up the main roster about of everything that this man has done over So and we're seeing that too. We're seeing those changes happening.
Yeah, we've slowly seen it. It's looking pretty good. Oh, by the way, did you see? Red? Did you see freaking the United States Championship match that happened on Monday Night Raw?
Yeah, I did see the match. It was a pretty good match.
That was the best match of the night. Freaking Tommaso Ciampa versus Bobby Lashley. Really good match.
That was match of the night.
It was.
I wouldn't have been mad if Tommaso Ciampa won.
Me either.
Yeah, I wouldn't be mad either. I mean, there was a point where I actually thought he did win. Yeah, I thought he would have won. But I mean, I'm still fine with Lashley as the United States champion. So either way, it was still a great match. So it was cool. I couldn't complain. Really,
You're probably gonna get guys going like, "Oh, this is a smart fest."
Oh my god! Oh no!
Yeah, you're probably right about that, by the way.
But then again, what's not a smart fest to these people nowadays?
Yeah.
Let's be for real. You can have a wrestler shit in the middle of the ring, dude. I can think it's a smart fest.
Oh my god! Well, I mean, yeah.
But yeah, definitely best match of the night for Raw.
Oh yeah, definitely. What's the next topic, Robert?
Also, we gotta talk about Ty Conti now going by the name of Ty Mello. Now I don't know why she's now also in court. Yeah, Ty Mello. Basically, that's her middle name, Mello.
Oh, that's her middle name. Okay.
Yeah.
So they just come out of nowhere.
Yeah. So she's not called Ty Mello, and I guess that's gonna be her wrestling name moving forward. But also, they tied a nod, her and Sammy Guevara. So Tainara Mello Guevara. That's her name. That's her full name now.
Yeah, because I did see some pictures. Because I know Brody Lee's wife was there, and he took some pictures.
Cody Rhodes was there too, apparently.
Yeah, Cody Rhodes was there.
Yeah, he was there too.
I think Ricky Starks was there. Pretty much he had some wrestlers there.
I won't be surprised if the whole Jericho Appreciation Society was there.
I'm pretty sure they were there. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they were. Yeah.
So yeah, congratulations to Sammy and Ty.
Maybe Tony Khan was there. You never know.
Maybe he was.
Yeah, he was. He was there too.
Oh, he was Tony Khan. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, he had a bunch of friends, at his wedding, so that's cool. It's pretty much the same thing with Alexa. He has some wrestler friends there, so that was cool to see, man. Yeah, so congratulations to them.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. Thank God it wasn't a Wayne segment, for these two.
No.
Yeah, because like I forgot which episode it was. Like I don't know if it was Rampage
It was last week. It was last week.
Yeah, because like they show like they show I mean they show Sammy proposing to Ty, and I thought maybe like they're gonna do like some wedding segment probably that was gonna get breaking up by Eddie Kingston and his boys. But no, they got married and and in real life they did the wedding and yeah. So no wedding segment.
Thank God.
Yes, thank God.
Yeah, because they did do one with with Miro when he was a freaking gamer nerd.
With the whole thing with Kip Sabian and Plubby Ford.
Yeah, when he was the best man.
Yes.
Yeah.
So thank God that didn't happen, because if that because you're right. The whole thing Eddie Kingston could have been involved with. He could have ruined the wedding ceremony, whatever, and everything. And that's gonna lead to the because they're having a match at All Out, Sammy Guevara and Eddie Kingston, because Eddie Kingston blames Sammy Guevara for you ruined my revenge against Chris Jericho.
Oh well, yeah, that is true. Yeah, and I think I forgot who threw him off the cage in Blood and Guts. Was it Eddie Kingston?
Yes.
Or was it? Yes. It was Eddie Kingston.
Yes.
So it makes sense why they would be feuding. So okay.
And then Sammy Guevara was like, "Oh yeah, well you threw me off the cage, and I've never been the same ever since. So now I'm gonna ruin your revenge."
Well, I mean, okay,
because I'm a Spanish god.
Yeah.
But anyways,
that's an interesting match.
Yeah. I agree.
All right, what's
now? Now we should talk about because I want to hear Mega's opinion about this. With Chris Jericho, with him returning after Lionheart for that one night against Jon Moxley.
Well, for one, it wasn't what he looked like back in 1999. I'll say that much. But I mean, I guess as a callback, I thought it was pretty cool. Pretty cool and all.
Yeah, pretty much. Because
it's retro Chris Jericho, not not Y2J, not fat clown Jericho, not the Painmaker.
The Wizard.
Yeah, or
I'm down for Y2J. I like that Christian Jericho.
The La Champion. The La Champion.
The list, the jacket, or anything like it. It was just classic Chris Jericho.
Yeah. Now, I've obviously knew about Lionheart, but I only really saw him when I had WWE Network, and he was in the ECW One Night Stand, and he faced Lance Storm. Yeah, so that was pretty much my introduction to the Lionheart Chris Jericho.
A lot of people might not know this, but back in 2005 and 4, I think it was, he actually wasn't he. Didn't he briefly return to the Lionheart gimmick at that time?
2005.
Was it 2005?
Yeah, 2005.
Yeah, because I remember he stopped being Y2J, the whole computer stuff, and went back to being Lionheart for a while.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So basically, Jericho was doing it before, but that was back in 2005.
Yeah,
and I heard he didn't come out with Judas with his Lionheart entrance.
Yeah, I think that was all White Zombie. What they said. I think that's what they said. A song from White Zombie. Because I don't remember much of White Zombie. to be honest. But that's pretty count with and I also heard that was an ECW thing on that he used.
All I remember from Rob Zombie was like he did Edge's theme song, "Never Gonna Stop."
Obviously, yeah.
Yeah,
Rob Zombie.
yeah, that's all I really know about him. I don't know really too much.
Now,
He
obviously,
also makes movies.
Now, obviously, from my take, with Jericho, come back as Lionheart, I'm saying myself, that's the Chris Jericho. I'm comfortable of not only of Y2 during his days of Y2J, but when it takes a Lionheart Chris Jericho, that's the Chris Jericho I was comfortable with during that time in WCW, because he needs to be he needs to be Lionheart in WCW as well when he first came in. Because I never watched his stuff he was in ECW. Because I didn't know how to watch his story during that time. Other than a few years, I ended up seeing some small samples of what ECW was during that time. But like I was so that's basically that one night. I mean, it's still call Jericho Hog in some way, and Jericho Sham as well. But where it tends to him coming out there, look at old school Lionheart Chris Jericho. I was praising him. I was actually praising Chris Jericho on that night.
Okay.
Minus the whole blood spot.
Yeah.
I guess John Moxley always got bleed in every match.
Yeah, man.
Yep.
It was ridiculous too, because Jericho pulled the earring off of Moxley's ear, and then Moxley starts bleeding.
Oh my god. I'm gonna say this though. I don't know, some people might agree with me on this or not, but all I'm gonna say is when they make Moxley bleed too much, it doesn't even make AEW look edgy. It just makes it look cartoonish, in my opinion.
It doesn't feel special.
Yeah, it looks a specialty at this point.
It just looks cartoonish at this point.
Yeah,
it's getting to the point where you can throw a pebble at John Moxley and he will start bleeding.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, that's what it is.
And that's the point I wanted to make. It doesn't feel special anymore when we see Moxley always gotta bleed, and why does he have to feel the need to bleed every time?
It's like, listen,
maybe that's why he wanted to leave WWE. He couldn't bleed.
I mean, listen, I get it. I get wanting to have blood wrestling, and that's fine. But when you constantly bleed every single time in every single match when you really don't need to, that's when it gets like, okay, you're doing too much.
Yeah,
it's legit like Ric Flair back in before he retired in 2008. Like he would bleed every single match. I don't know if you guys remember that when Ric Flair would bleed almost every single match he was in before his retirement. Yeah, that's pretty much how it is. Basically,
yeah. Dude, I remember when freaking even when the match was over, like he had a match with someone. Even when the match was over, somehow he was bleeding. Like the camera cut and it was like he's bleeding somehow. Like, wait, how did you bleed? It's like, oh yeah, I forgot. I gotta bleed. So let me just cut myself.
Jesus Christ, man.
Like, dude, calm it down. Save it for a pay-per-view or save it for a big match.
This ain't GCW.
Yeah.
No.
This ain't that too.
Yeah. He was part of that too.
Oh hell, John Moxley. This is not even ECW.
No, it's like you gotta chill with the bleeding, man. Like you don't need to do something.
Dude, I'm scared one of these days he's gonna cut stuff like Eddie Guerrero did, and he's gonna have a bunch of blood flow down his face.
Oh yeah, don't even remind me of that, man. That's
I don't know if you guys remember. Yeah.
Well, you know who did on that night? Brody King, because he was fought. He comes off. I think he comes off deep to a point where he starts forcing blood all over his face.
Yeah, it's just like, Michael, you gotta chill with it, man.
Even Chris Jericho bled, and Jericho bled worse than Moxley on that night. I don't know if you guys seen the picture afterwards, but yeah, Jericho had a gash of some type of it. Holy shit.
Yeah, I may have to look that up. I don't actually know that. But still, you gotta chill with the bleeding, man.
But Moxley, man, but Moxley, he constantly does and why? Because it's a title match. He even did Hiroshi Tanahashi. I'm saying myself, that was unnecessary.
Yeah, it's
I remember that when he was bleeding during the match with Tanahashi.
Yeah, I don't remember how he did it. 'Cause last I saw, first time he did his swing blade, and Moxley also he started bleeding. Like, so how do you bleed from a swing blade?
He's like, how? Yeah, Moxley, you don't need to bleed every time, man. It's like, you know.
And I love John Moxley, man, but come on, it's getting ridiculous with him bleeding all the time.
It's pretty much me.
Just like
it's a meme.
Just like the table spots.
Yeah, because they do that too much too. Like table spots, like they do it way too much. Even when it's a regular match, like it's like, wouldn't you be disqualified for that though?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
with the table spots, it's like, damn, at this point, make every single fucking match a table match at this point.
Yeah, like when you do it every week, it turns to the point like, okay, here we go.
I mean, what's next? We're gonna start diving off ladders this point. At this point,
yeah, it's like, are we gonna get like?
Would that be Jeff Hardy?
Well, yeah, that would be Jeff Hardy.
You know what's happening? You know, might as well make a new match called the Exploding Barbed Wire Tables First Blood match. There you go. And have John Moxley in the match.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, he's gonna have a red mask, a crimson mask.
But I remember when Moxley was bleeding. When we did the watch along last night, 2 nights ago at this point, because it's Friday. I was like going nuts. I was basically, let's have everyone's bleed. Let's have the crowd bleed. We have the announcers bleed. We can have on the commentators bleed. We can have Tony Khan bleed. I was going off. Like it was. I got to a point where I was like, this is ridiculous.
It is, yeah.
Shit, at this point, might as well have me, Jalen, and Robert bleeding all behind the camera.
Because I remember like Chris Jericho like took out his earring. He took out his earring, right? And Moxley's inside the ring, and somehow like he has like a freaking cut in his face. It's like he's not even bleeding from his ear. He's bleeding from the top of his head. It's like, what?
How's that even possible?
I don't know.
He probably did that, because maybe he didn't want his ear to bleed, so he probably did that, and then smudged some blood on his ear to make it look like his ear bleeding.
I mean, I'd rather you do that. Like, have your ear like going down like your neck or whatever. It's like, at least that's believable. But dude, like, yeah, you were bleeding from the head. Like, how did you bleed from the head? Like. What?
Yeah, it was ridiculous.
Yeah, like Moxley bleeding is pretty much a meme now. It's just a meme.
It is. It's gotta have more memes than Ric Flair does.
Yeah, it's pretty much Moxley in a nutshell. Just that's what it is.
Which speaking of Ric Flair, I heard about Ric Flair. He wasn't, but might as well add it as well. Because I heard Ric Flair wants to have another match.
No.
What the fuck?
Might as well have him versus Moxley in a First Blood match.
Oh my god.
Flair, just sit down, bro. Sit down.
Maybe he's like, I'm the next show boy. I wanna wrestle Robert.
You remember that part of freaking Friday, the movie where Icy was like, "Man, sit your ass down." Like that's pretty much how I'm feeling about Ric Flair. But Ric Flair, just sit down. Just sit down, man. You don't need another match. You don't. Do you freaking passed out twice during your match, during your so-called last match?
Yeah. And let's be honest. We all kind of knew that wasn't gonna be his last match.
It wasn't. I mean, I should have known, but
we should have known.
I mean, what's next? He's like, "Woo! I want to wrestle Hulk Hogan."
No.
Terry Funk had a better last matches his main retirements than Ric Flair did, and Terry Funk is old. He's old too.
Yeah, like
isn't it the Rock Bros still wrestling?
I think he's still wrestling.
And somehow they can move better than Ric Flair.
It's like, Rick, dude, you have nothing to prove, man.
It's sad when Goldberg puts on a better performance than Ric Flair does at this point.
Yes.
Like, dude, it's like you have nothing to prove. You've done a lot in the NWA, at WCW,
You're done. You're already a legend. You're already Hall of Famer. You're
you've done it.
already a 16-time world champion.
You're a big star. People know who you are.
It's like you did everything already. What more do you need to prove?
Yeah, what more do you need, man?
Like, I mean, what's next? He's gonna come on in and say, "I want to be the first wrestler to die in the ring." Woo!
I think I think so. I think he wants to die in the ring because he said many times before that he will never retire. That he will die in the ring before he ever retires. It's scary to think that too.
Dude, Charlotte, David, like his family needs to stop him. Like stop him.
And also, I heard something about Undertaker. Because remember Ric Flair? He went to partying with Kid Rock and everyone else. Apparently, he had about 8 beers, whatever, drinks,
No.
And Undertaker basically told basically had to take, had to stop him and then have him drink water. Even Undertaker, like, what does that tell you?
Rick, please just sit down, man. Just stop. You've done enough.
He's like a menace. You gotta stop him.
It's like, just stop, man.
I wish John Cena would try to stop him. To be honest with you, Ric Flair always got consistent ass every time. When he wants him to break his record, his fake record, by the way. It's John Cena. Pertains to John Cena. AEC's a real 16-time champion. Unlike WWE, trying to make out that Ric Flair is a 16-time champion, even though he's won more championships than 16.
Like either way, it's like, dude, Rick, just sit down, man. You don't need to do this anymore. You really don't.
And after seeing that match, there's no need to see any Ric Flair's matches moving forward because he can't do it.
He can't. He don't need to, man. He doesn't. He really don't, man. It's like, Rick, just please sit down.
That's like trying to, Ric Flair trying to wrestle. It's like trying to have Pat Patterson wrestle again.
Yeah. We really don't need to see that, man.
Yeah. But I remember when Ric Flair wanted to do a dive off the top rope, in the ring, obviously, and Charlotte Flair had to tell him, no, don't do it. And thank God, she talked him out of it because imagine how one slip would have happened if he would have attempted to do that.
That would have been bad.
Yeah.
Especially because he has a pacemaker in his heart. Yeah.
And on top of that too, remember, we talked about it before. When he had the pacemaker, and then on that night that he had that that match where he's faking a heart attack, like what the fuck, man? What?
Yeah, because he faked the heart attack while in a match. Because I think it was Jeff Jarrett or if it was like Jay Lethal or whoever, pretty much pumping Ric Flair and then he's just faking a heart attack. It was like, dude, really?
Like seriously?
That was very distasteful, man.
It was.
Yeah, it's like, dude, because not only a legend was there, I'm pretty sure his family was there too, watching it. It's like maybe he did tell them, or maybe not. I don't know, but like, even if it's like, dude, no, Rick, just sit down, man. Just sit down.
You don't need to do it anymore. You already proved it.
Just sit down, man. Like someone needs to really talk him out of it. Like someone. I don't know. I don't care who it is. Talk him out of it. Just tell him to stop.
Yeah, exactly, man.
Like you can't wrestle no more, Rick.
Yeah. Hell, dude, Triple H has a pacemaker, and he's stopped. And he's not wrestling anymore. He's done it.
I think the friendships are no longer intact anymore. I saw some report of it. I think this was from a while back, but I don't think they're friends anymore.
I heard it had something to do with the Dark Side of the Ring episode.
Probably.
Yeah, I did think so.
All right.
Yeah.
By the way, I just bring this up when it comes to that I missed when it comes to last night, where or about NXT 2.0. You know, the continuation of Tiffany Stratton and Winnie Chu. So Tiffany Stratton was walking. Yeah, she was walking into her dressing room. You know, which rightfully so because she deserves it.
Yeah.
Not because of her character, but we're to how she's one of the there's women's big women stars on NXT. And
Yeah.
she will eventually become women's champion. So, she walks in the room, her dressing room. Winnie Chu was there, and the lights went out. You hear commotions, of someone getting beat up, which obviously was Trinity Stratton getting beat up.
Yeah, because
Winnie
she
Chu
turned off the
is
lights, and she has like these like night goggles.
Yeah.
So pretty much, she beat her up like while it was dark, and she was able to see her, and she pretty much beat her up in the dark.
And she was still wearing her PJs.
Yeah.
So what was the point? What was the point of her acting all dark and all? Where maybe she's gonna get away from her dressing like like she's getting ready to go to bed. After watching Monday Night Raw.
That's what I'm thinking, because like she's been acting more vicious lately, like because she turned off the lights. She had night goggles and she attacked her in the dark, so she's being more vicious. So hopefully it's a sign that she's gonna get a character change. Hopefully, what?
It's part of Bruce Pritchard idea where we're gonna have you turn make you look darkish in a way, because you're having nightmares and everything, and then all of a sudden, we see this segment, and then maybe by next week, because I think they're gonna do more of the segment, or maybe that's gonna be the wildcard match that's gonna be added. Who knows for Heatwave, where Winnie Chu is gonna be right back where she was, wearing her PJs and then doing the whole thing, or the comments is gonna be like, "Oh, don't sleep on Winnie Chu, don't sleep on her," because I guarantee it's gonna be a Bruce Pritchard idea where, well, we don't know what to go over there. We don't know where to go with this. I couldn't figure out what to go with this, so I guarantee it's gonna be something like that.
Bruce, if you need some help, I'm available. So I got ideas. You can hire me. So
yeah, kill her gimmick. That gimmick ain't doing it for me.
You know what? Just it'd be great. I would have her like take off her PJs in the ring and just leave. He's like, well, I mean, that'd be a great sight to see, but it'll be first. It'd be a great sight to see, and it'll pretty much tell you, she's done with us. She's done.
I got a better deal. Let's have Jalen be Pretty Deadly's managers.
Wow, really? Okay. I see how it is. Okay. Wow. Wow.
Oh, by the way, I don't know of a name, because Trash Legend and Pretty Gay are together. They could be called
Pretty Trashly.
Gay and Trash.
Oh, I thought he was gonna say Pretty Trashly.
Also, I got a new name for them too, by the way. The Gay Night Express.
The Gay Night Express.
He was coming up with a bunch of names last night. Freaking Pretty.
I mean, yeah, it's like you had the Brothers of Gayley's. You got the D-Generation X. You got DI Gay, MS Gay, TM Gay. I don't know, fucking the new gay.
The new gay, yes.
Yes, whatever you want to call them.
Oh my god.
You guys hold me.
Oh my god. But yeah, besides that, what we're talking about? Oh yeah, Winnie Chu. This whole Winnie Chu thing. We'll see where they go with this. Now obviously it's going to lead to a match between these two again. Now I'm looking forward to, by the way, to see to actually see Tiffany Stratton wrestle fully. All I've seen nothing but clips. Yeah, all I've been seeing is highlights and clips of her wrestling. So this will be my first time, seeing how she wrestles. But at the same time, which is a full match. But at the same time, I gotta watch a Winnie Chu match as well. Cause I seen highlights of her too and all. Because again, the whole thing of don't sleep on Winnie Chu.
I mean, like Winnie Chu, she's a good wrestler. It's just the gimmick, man. It's just,
Yeah. I mean, yeah, she's a good wrestler. Yeah.
All right, what's the next topic?
I'll tell you one thing. I'd rather see her wrestle than Trash Legend.
I already know. Robert.
Because Trash Legend is just trash.
I'd rather see Wendy Chu over John Cena.
Oh, you know what?
Well, actually, I agree with that, by the way. Yo, just take the peaches off. Anyways,
what's the next topic?
So what's next for this? You're Red. You say you saw Raw, right? So you see the whole show?
Which one? Oh, AW Dynamite.
No, I'm talking about well, we'll get to that too. About your thoughts about the show. But when it comes to Raw, did you see the entire show of it?
I couldn't see the entire show because I was, of course, I was doing something else at the time. But I did see the match between Tommaso Ciampa and Bobby Lashley, which I believe that was the main event, right?
No,
that was the main event.
I think that was the second hour of the portion of it.
Oh, yeah, it was the second hour.
Because I did see that match, and then I did see what who returned later on that night, but we'll probably get to that later.
Yeah,
we can get now. Dexter Lumis.
Yep, Dexter Lumis is back.
Yeah, AJ Styles versus The Miz was the main event.
Yeah,
that was the main event. And yeah, Dexter Lumis is back. He came to the crowd, and he was the one that caused like a car crash in the backstage. And there's some police.
I still thought it was Tammy Stitch.
Oh, he thought it was Sonny. I don't want it. I don't.
By the way, this is this is kind of related to Raw, but by the way, shout out to Rikishi just for the funny joke he made on Twitter about the car crash.
Oh, what'd he say?
He tweeted out saying, "I promise you guys, it wasn't me this time."
Oh, wow.
Wait, what?
So you know how Raw they had the car crash thing?
Yes.
So pretty much Rikishi tweeted out saying, "I promise you guys, it wasn't me this time."
Okay, I get it.
It was funny though.
Yeah.
I did it for The Rock. I did it for the people.
I did it for Charlotte.
I did it for Dexter. I did it for Loomis.
I did it for Johnny Gargano.
What?
I did it for The Miz.
Wait, did he run over somebody, or did it just a car crash happen?
No, it was a car crash.
It was just a car crash.
And then
to some pole wherever.
I was gonna say, like, I hope Elias didn't get ran over again.
Oh no!
Oh
no,
god. He guys will be returning, but thank God they got rid of Ezekiel. But besides that, apparently Dexter Lumis, was trying to hop over the barricade, which he got caught by the current the securities, cops, whatever. So who knows where they're going with this, because again, we're taking the whole car crash thing. We don't know what was his intention was, when the whole car crash happened, and I don't know. But what do you think about this, Omega Red, about Dexter Lumis?
I think it's pretty cool. I mean, I didn't expect him to return though. He'd be like the least guy I would expect to return, but
definitely.
But I mean, other than that, it seems like they're probably gonna do a Dexter Lumis and AJ Styles feud if that's what they're going for.
Who knows? But I think he's gonna be a heel.
Yeah.
We'll
I mean, it'd be kind of interesting knowing his gimmick he had in NXT, but as a heel and not as a face.
Yep.
I mean, I just hope they don't do something where he kidnaps AJ Styles in the trunk or anything like that.
I mean, maybe you could do that, like like attack him, and probably like what? I could probably see like a match, like maybe like an ambulance match or something with AJ and Dexter, maybe.
Or who
If
knows?
they
He might kidnap Austin Theory again and make him stupid.
oh no, oh no,
Oh no.
Time to make you stupid again.
oh no. All right, what's the next topic?
Or you guys remember when Dexter Loomis kidnapped the whole Undisputed Era or something like that?
Yeah, I remember.
Wow.
I think he kidnapped Roger Strong. I remember that.
I remember watching much of it. I mean, I didn't watch. I meant to say, so I wouldn't know.
Oh, okay.
But, yeah. So, let me pull up Battle of the Belts because it happened last week.
Yep.
All right, one moment.
But did anyone watch SmackDown, by the way?
That you mean last
Yeah.
week?
What was that?
You saw me last week?
Yeah.
Yeah, but Karen Cross returning.
Yeah.
Scarlett. Yeah.
Yeah, we saw it. Yeah.
What's your take on it, Red?
I didn't expect him to return either. I thought it was pretty nice. I was shocked when I heard his song come out.
Yeah, it's like, I mean, because I did hear that Karrion Kross wanted to come back, but I didn't think he was gonna like come back, that day. When I saw it, it's like, wow. Yeah, and he pretty much attack Drew McIntyre and pretty much tease Roman Reigns. So yeah,
Definitely interesting.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I'll be down for a Roman versus Karrion Kross match. Because at least Karrion Kross isn't a gladiator this time around.
Oh, it's funny you mentioned that because freaking like Drew McIntyre, like after he got attacked, he tweeted like saying, "I got attacked by a guy who had like a helmet or whatever." It's like wow. Yeah, so yeah, I mean, I'm down to see Drew McIntyre versus Karrion Kross. That should be an interesting match right there. Two former Impact. They were Killer Kross. He was Impact champion, right? World champion.
Nope.
He wasn't.
Nope. Because they had Giant B Trash beat him.
Oh, Johnny Impact.
Yeah, because he was champion at that time.
Oh, okay. So Killer Kross never became champion.
Nope.
Wow. Well, I mean, yeah, because Drew McIntyre and Killer Kross are former NXT champions, so
Yep.
Yeah, so it should be interesting to see them have a match. Really interesting.
And I think
I'm glad Karrion Kross has his entrance, it seemed like, back, and Scarlett back.
Yep.
Yeah, because Scarlett's actually there now.
Yep.
Yeah.
But I think with Karrion Kross being back, he's still got to fulfill his dates with MLW and Japan. So I don't think he's gonna be coming tonight's SmackDown, but maybe to do a video vignette maybe of him, that way people will remember him and also bring up the fact that he could be a threat to the to the SmackDown roster where we're in the way. So we'll see. But so I wouldn't get anyone's hopes up if he doesn't show up tonight. But still, I think they'll do a video promo where he could cut wherever maybe somewhere he could be found in some kind of on parts of nowhere with his wife and basically address something, make a statement, whatever, something like that. Because so for those who will be watching SmackDown, don't be expecting to see Karrion Kross if he doesn't show up or not. So
yeah, they'll probably just have like a vignette or something, for him. Which either way, if we see Karrion Kross in either way, shape, or form, I'm fine with it.
And Scarlett too.
Oh yeah, and Scarlett too. Yeah.
Yes. And I don't know
Yeah,
what her schedule is either, pertains to what she does too.
Yeah.
But at the same time, she's managing Killer Cross, in those
Yeah.
promotions.
Yeah. So we'll see what they do tonight.
I'll be working though, but I'll catch you on another day to see how follow that. See, with Triple H in charge of Raw and SmackDown, being head creative and being talent relations. By the way, did we talk about John Lawrence being fired?
Oh no, we didn't. Yeah, he got released. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll get to him though. It's gonna be short too, but what Triple H being in charge and all, we see the C's been planning a lot of changes happening. That's gonna be cleaned up. Of the main rosters of Raw and SmackDown with him being in charge now, with this man being being booted out, forced being booted out in a way.
Dude, 2020 has been a crazy year for wrestling, man. Geez, first we had freaking Cody Rhodes come back to WWE, and then freaking I think this is the year that they announced that Ring of Honor, that Tony Khan purchased Ring of Honor. Freaking the whole Vince thing, he's being retired, and now they're bringing back some old wrestlers. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. It's really eventful year for wrestling. It really has been. Really.
Okay. So John Laurinaitis has been officially fired this week from his position. Not only on being replaced with his position because of him being part of this allegation as well, but also because he's under investigation and all that. But we all knew he was going to be the scapegoat, which is this man. If he wasn't going to, if this man wasn't going to be in so much trouble, which he is now, because there's more coming out of this man as well, which is to more money. Because I think I heard something about $5 million was also was from some year that he took out some from the company's money as well. So yeah, there's a lot of stories on coming out of this man about using the company's money instead of his own money.
Yeah, so Mr. People Power is no longer in WWE.
Yeah, and now John Laurinaitis, because he got stuff in his mess too, where he ended up being fired this time. So not only being fired from WWE, but this I'll see him any other promotions taking him, and neither they should be taking him because let's just face facts. John Laurinaitis, for what he did, and especially the stories I've been hearing too, he's a piece of shit. He ain't about people power. I don't know.
Yes,
I don't know if he came up with that. When he ended up being part of when he was interim general manager for Raw, and then ended up being having that full-time job of running both shows. But I don't know if he came up with that. But the fact that that's what he's all about. Like no, he's not. He's not about people power.
Yes, I am. I'm all about people power. I care about what the people want.
Oh, I'm people power.
They want to see sexy women.
Do you want to see the belts?
Yeah, but you gotta think about it too. John Laurinaitis, when he left his position of talent relations back in 2012, and he was just a producer, and then I think back in 2017 it was that he ends up being back on position. Basically, he wasn't gone. He was still there working for the company. Some of us thought he was gone at that time. But to find out that he was still there, and then he ends up coming back. We kind of know now all the puzzles being put together of why he was gone in the first place, and he ends up being back because this has been going on for years. And now John Laurinaitis being fired, good. We don't want this face value is good. We don't want him there anymore. I mean, get him out. And as far as
you need me back.
what, yeah, we need the dynamic duel, riding his skateboard. Everyone remember that gimmick that they had Johnny Ace.
Nah, man, I was the cover of WWE 13. That game was gonna be bigger than Pac-Man.
By the way, and even if that were to be true, but that was cringe. But even that were to be true, like, can you imagine the major backlash the video game would have had if that would end up happening?
Being bigger than Pac-Man?
Just have John Eyes on there. Like, really, you gonna waste your cover for a video game for that piece of shit?
I already knew it was gonna be a work in,
yeah, it was.
I mean, just imagine. It's like, just imagine trying to have Donald Trump on the cover of WWE 2K20.
Oh,
they would never do that, bro. They would never do that.
No.
Or imagine Bruce Pritchard being on the cover of WWE 2K23.
Oh no, Brother Love in the freaking cover. I love you.
Yeah, the I love you edition.
Yeah, no, thank you.
That would be terrible. But I was gonna say too, John Laurinaitis, I hope he, that his wife that he cheated on during that time, the whole hush money thing was been going on behind her back. While she was doing some condition that during around that time where John Laurinaitis, supposed to be by her side. Now I don't know if he was by her side or not, but at the same time, still going behind her back, and doing all this with his man as well. I hope she divorces his ass and have him pay some alimonies. Basically, because with him being gone, he's going to be taken care of. Pertains to for the much money he's been getting. After being working for that company or whatever. I hope his life is is going to go through a living hell after for after all that. And why not? Because the Bellas should be angry too, by the way, pertains to what he's been doing, because that's their mom at the end of the day.
I didn't do anything. I'm innocent.
Yeah, he's fucked. By the way, he's fucked. I hope he gets I hope Mama Bella calls a divorce again on his ass.
I don't know why, but it kind of reminds me when freaking Edge told Vicky Guerrero, I want a divorce, and she was freaking screaming. He's like, Vicky, I want a divorce. He's like, no. She was freaking losing her mind, bro.
I never liked that storyline, by the way, with Edge and Vicky Guerrero. I never liked that storyline.
For me, that's nostalgic for me, because I used to hate them as a kid. It was like, man, I can't stand Vicky Guerrero. Man, where's Teddy Long, man? I want it back.
And I didn't even like Vicky Guerrero and Dolph Ziggler's storyline either.
Oh yeah, they were a thing, yeah. When they were Vicky was his manager.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. But there you go. That's John Laurinaitis. At least you guys had anything else to say about him? That piece of trash.
No, well, all I'm gonna say is people power ain't gonna save you now.
But just now thinking about it, I wish back in 2012 John Cena actually put him in a real trash can.
Okay, that's not bad. Well, compared to robbery, I know you gonna say something worse.
Well, actually, a matter of fact, I wish John Cena attitude adjusted him off a cliff.
Oh, you know what? There you go. Here we go.
There you go. Oh man. All right. So let's get to Battle of the Belts 3 for AEW. Now, did you guys seen this episode?
I didn't. I actually forgot about it.
Well, there's only 3 matches here.
Only 3 matches? Okay.
So the first match was Wardlow defeating Jay Lethal, obviously, for the AEW
Okay.
TNT Championship, 7 minutes and 21 seconds, and I thought the match itself was good for what it was, good opener. So
Okay.
yeah, I mean they were teasing that Jay Lethal was going to win, but and Jay Lethal was doing a good job of fighting off the getting the powerbomb Symphony, but he has to get powerbomb. But it was just a one powerbomb to him, and they teased that he's gonna Warlord's was gonna powerbomb segment Sing or segment Trash.
The Great Khali.
I don't know. I don't see what they see in this guy.
Come on, Robert. Don't be racist, Robert.
At Great Khali, I can see especially of his work in Japan. Now, unless Simon Singh could do something like that the Great Khali did back in in his days of New Japan. I'm sorry, I don't see anything special in this guy other than he's big.
He's big boy, you know. You know what? You know, we need Omos versus Great Khali version 2. Let's do that. Dream match.
Nope.
At least with Omos, I do see Omos, could be something, but at the same time, there's not really much you can work with Omos as well. So
yeah.
Thunder Rosa defeating Jimmy Hayter for the AEW Women's World Championship in 11 minutes and 31 seconds. And matches I thought was pretty good too. Jimmy Hayter really showed something where she could eventually become future Women's World Champion in this company.
All right.
But obviously we all knew coming into the show here, it was not predictability where all these these champions was going to retain. So there was no talent changes that was expecting to see. And then a good example is Claudio Castagnoli defend his Ring of Honor World Championship title, defeating Koshinosuke Kashida.
Okay.
It was basically 20 minutes of match, and that was great. It was a great match.
We have Cesaro in the ring.
Yeah, and on top of that, with the with Kashida, he's really showing how pretty good he is. Basically, he's the Japanese Kenny Omega. If you want to if you think of it,
Okay. All right. I don't mind Battle of the Belts, but I feel like most of the time it's kind of predictable who's gonna win. I think the only time it really was predictable was when Cody Rhodes versus Sammy Guevara happened. Was it Battle of the Belts that happened?
Well, it was supposed to be those two, but Cody Rhodes was replaced by Dustin Rhodes on that night.
Oh, okay.
Cody Rhodes was pulled because of COVID-19.
Right. Okay. No, I was thinking of another match. No, I was thinking about the ladder match. That was probably some other. I think it was just Dynamite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was basically the kind of undisputed champion. TNT champion, I should say.
Yeah. Yeah, because they had both belts.
Yeah. But yeah, there we go. That was Battle for the Belts, and there won't be another one until October 7th of this year coming up, which it will air on October 8th, which means it's gonna be a tape show. Once we get there. As far as this show was, this was also a tape show, by the way. After a live Rampage on that night for August 5th, 2022, which was last week. And they were in Michigan, Grand Rapids, Michigan. Next one they're gonna be in Washington D.C.
Okay.
Which, by the way, the venue they're gonna be in is probably it's WE favorite arena they would love to be in. It's called Entertainment and Sports.
Oh. Honestly, I think Battle of the Belts should be like a pay-per-view, like kind of like how WWE they had Night of Champions or Clash of Champions.
Yeah.
You know, I think AEW could have their own version of the Night of Champions. Battle of the Belts in a pay-per-view. So
And when I think of it too, Battle of the Belts basically because it is always on the Saturday, and the tagline is Saturday Night Fight. I mean Saturday Fight Night, I should say. You know what?
yeah,
That should not even be a tagline. I think that should have been what the show should have been called.
Saturday Night Fight,
Saturday Fight Night.
Saturday Fight Night. Okay,
Basically,
not bad.
basically that could have been their own version of Saturday Night's Main Event, what takes the WWE's Saturday Night's
Yeah, you know what? Because I have said before, Rampage to be like its own 2-hour show, they should have their own brand split, and they can make like you said Saturday fight night or night fight, that can be
Saturday
like their 1 hour.
Saturday Fight Night. Yeah.
Yeah, that can be their 1 hour show. Something like that. Maybe. Just something to think about.
Yeah. All right. I don't know what else there is to talk about related to wrestling nowadays. Again, there's just a lot of things to come across. So, wait a minute. Hold on, let me see something here. Former WWE star heading to AEW Dynamite soon.
Who is it?
Let me see. Oh, okay. This is no surprise, probably. Remember the segment with Miro, and Julia Hart.
Oh, yeah, I know where this is going.
So yeah, CJ Perry, she's gonna be coming pretty soon to AEW. Now I don't know when, but because remember what Miro said to Julia Hart when she touched him, and during that promo, he says, "There's only one woman who can touch me."
Yeah.
Yeah. Basically, there's only one woman who can touch the Redeemer, and it's not you.
Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna have a happy CJ Day or Happy Perry Day.
CJ Perry might be coming. She's they're teasing that she's coming into AEW, and I think that's I'll start right there. I mean, there's always been seeds planning where Ramiro kept saying about his hot wife,
Yeah.
and everything, but this one you can really really plant to see is that she's definitely going to be coming into to AEW.
CJ is the best. CJ is number one.
And CJ Perry, she still wants to wrestle, by the way.
Oh, still on Russell? Okay.
She still wants to wrestle because she loves wrestling and blah blah blah. And I mean, I never hated her wrestling. Sometimes there was parts that she is not good. But,
yeah.
But her wrestling doesn't insult me though. I'll tell you what. Who does? I'll tell you who does insult me. Charles Legend.
I know. I knew it. I knew it was coming. I knew it.
And Brandy Rose.
Oh yeah.
Before there was a Charles Legend, there was a Brandy Rose.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Oh my god.
And before that, there was a Noah Jose in NXT. Before there was a Trash Legend.
Oh yeah, because you hated freaking Noah Jose. Yeah, I was actually shocked that you hated Noah Jose. But yeah. I mean, yeah, I definitely see CJ Perry, aka Lana, from the AEW. Probably be the manager for Miro. Kind of like the old days, maybe. Could probably see something like that.
Oh boy.
I wonder if she's gonna have a Russian accent again.
Oh boy.
What? Oh boy, what?
16 hours ago, some article named epic stream. The title of this article is Aquaman star Amber Turd. And no, they didn't say turd, but I'm saying turd. Reportedly offered a multi-million-dollar deal.
I know what this is.
Oh, you do? You know?
I saw the article name, but I didn't read it. But
Yeah,
I know what you're talking about.
But to get a multi-million deal, I should say. I don't know why they put million. I don't know. I don't know why they've been input dollars or whatever. To do adult film.
Yep.
This is how following she's
Yeah, she desperately needs some money that people are offering her to do an adult film. Like, well, hey,
oh my God,
you gotta make that money. So I don't know.
Maybe it might be an adult film of her shitting in the bed.
oh God,
No.
oh no.
Let's also have hot sauce and condoms in that movie as well.
Oh God, no.
Oh my God.
You know, be more messed up if they had her like dress up as her character from freaking Aquaman. Oh man, like, man.
Wow. Gee, that's crazy.
Dude, man. What if she actually does it though? That'd be freaking crazy if she actually did it.
Hey, I bet you'd be the first one to watch it.
Well, here's the thing. I think it'll be up to the writers, producers, or director, whatever. I can't guarantee they're gonna come up with that idea because it's not that idea not gonna come up from her. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, it's not.
But something else. This time which is back to pro wrestling. Former WWE NXT superstar reportedly could be backstage at WWE SmackDown.
Okay.
And this is from Sports Kita or Sports Skida, whatever it's supposed to be. Now apparently they're talking about tonight's SmackDown, but basically here we go. So before I reveal his name, but yeah, it's a he. Can you think of any former WWE NXT superstar that's gonna be backstage on SmackDown? No.
No, it's not Johnny Gargano.
Which is disappointing, by the way. But no.
Cassius Ohno.
No.
The Velveteen Dream.
Is it? Leo Rush. He was in NXT.
No.
It's not Leo Rush?
Who?
Okay. Leo Rush.
Jordan Miles.
No.
No. Hell no.
They ain't touching that again.
Yeah, keep him away. Yeah, we don't need him.
So Adam Cole.
No.
He's in AEW. Was he a champion?
No.
He was never a champion.
Never a champion.
Who's never a champion? Who's never a champion in NXT?
Tyler Breeze.
No, he was a champion. He was NXT Tag Team champion.
Actually he was. Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, he was. Yeah. I'm trying to think. Who wasn't a champion in NXT?
Alexander Wolf.
Was he? I don't think he was a champion yet. Or no, was he tag team champion?
Well, he was kind of, but since the Freebird rules.
Oh yeah, he was tag team champion. Yeah.
Well, Sandy, yeah. So yeah, he was. But no, it's not him either. But basically, and let's be honest, he wasn't, based on his wrestling, because again, I never seen much of his wrestling, but he was never. I don't think he's meant to be champion anyways. But
Alex Riley. I don't know.
Killian Davis.
No, he was tag team champion, wasn't he? Because Freebro. I give up. What was it?
James
Okay, here we go. No. Wait, it makes sense too, by the way, because James Storm did wrestle for NXT, but he wasn't signed with them. But
Who was it?
But former WWE NXT superstar Top Dollar.
Oh no!
Hell.
Oh wait, I did hear about this because I heard like they're gonna like bring back like Hit Row or something. I did hear something.
Oh my god!
Oh no!
So yes, AJ Top Dollar Francis, or AKA Trash Dollar, Bottom Dollar, Top Trash.
Top penny.
No dollar. That's why I called him when he got released.
No dollar.
Zero dimes.
$0.
Yeah, because I did hear about.
I think I'd rather have him bring back BFAB.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
Actually, matter of fact, I think I'd rather have him bring back Hurricane.
You know what? I will bring her back and have them fire Trash Legend.
Oh my God, Robert!
Wait, I didn't know Jalen was a fan of Lash Legend.
Well, I mean, I'm not like a fan, but like I don't really hate
a character
either.
More of a character, you know, but
yeah, more of a character I like. Yeah, that's what I'm really more a fan of. But, yeah,
I'll tell you one thing: her wrestling ain't doing it.
Yeah, but I do like her promos and the character, so that's why I really hate it as much.
Oh boy, they might. Let's hope they don't make BFAB and Last Legend sisters if BFAB comes back.
Oh no, I don't think so.
That'd be racist.
I don't think so. But listen here. So the report, you know, and this was from Mike Johnson from PW Insider. The report also noted that there has been a lot of talk in the last 24 hours about the former Hit Row members for a possible, for a potential return.
Together, like S Hit Row, like.
And
besides Smurf, obviously.
So this is I think this is what this is from Mike Johnson. What he said here. We are about several sources that Francis is expected to be at SmackDown taping in North Carolina. So we'll see if that if this means he's appearing on camera or is being brought in for something related to be to the A&E specials. Series, I should say, which has been filming its second season. Thus far, Francis, Trash Dollar, hasn't been a part of most Wanted Treasures, which we knew. Recent filming schedule, and there are signs of his role this season. Maybe instant film by WWE Hall of Famer Lita, and that was it.
Okay. Yeah, because I did hear Hit Row.
Let's hope he's not returning to the ring.
I hope
he most likely will.
Okay. Here it is. So, pertains to the topic of him returning to the to WWE. If anybody thinks that they're done releasing people, they're not. I don't know how long that it will go on, but they have a clear objective that they're trying to do it, and they're trying to do, I should say. And look, there's a business, and if you get rid of 50% of your employees and you can still make the same or more money, I doubt that Trash Dog make any more money, of his wrestling. But I digress. But yeah, you could keep them on, but it's a business. It wasn't no different in the NFL. And I think this is from Trash Dollar. Yeah, that was him basically. And then I think this is from him saying this too. By the way, the the thing is like the door is never closed with WWE either. Which I did heard that we're listening to him that the doors were never closed for him of never coming back. But he said people go and come back to WWE literally every year. The only problem is how does it look the next time? It is all four of us. It is one of us. It is two of us. It is three of us. It is none of us. And that was it.
Yeah.
Again, I never saw much of him, but of what I've seen, yeah, no, I don't get the appeal of him at all.
Yeah, he was just really just like the big bodyguard, pretty much. You know, he was just the big guy. You know, I think I really think BFAB and Swerve was really like the highlights of Hit Row. To be honest,
Mm-hmm.
at least for me, they were.
I mean, just two other guys were just there.
Yeah, they were just part of it. Yeah. But I mean, yeah, I mean, it's good that they're bringing back Hit Row, because they didn't even get a chance. They only had like one appearance and then they got released.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, I don't know about Top Dollar. Not really sure about that, but I mean, I'm willing. I mean, I can't wait to see BFAB come back. If it happens, because she didn't even get a chance to be in the main. She didn't even get a freaking spot in the main roster because she was released.
No, she was the first one gone.
Yeah, she was the first one gone, so she never even got a chance. So hopefully, she finally gets her chance.
And this goes back to where, remember Trash Dollar talked about how, when there was going to be called to the main roster, and there was going to be like everyone else that got called to the main roster, where they're going to be treated the way they were treated, where they're not going to be special anymore. Could be seen that has happened before. Guys like Ricochet, Aleister Black, Ember Moon. Well, let's be honest, Ember Moon wasn't really much going on NXT when she got to the beginning, anyways. But yeah. I'm just saying. Asuka.
Yeah.
But yeah, the list goes on and on, and then we're seeing two guys that didn't even get NXT, like Bronson Reed, who's now going by Jonah, who didn't even get a chance, and then that's when Trash Dollar went on Twitter and said, don't compare us to those that couldn't transcend on the main roster. And basically, in a tone deaf piece of shit way that he basically and then he tried to backtrack it in a way. No, don't try to backtrack it. You know what you meant when you said that.
No, it was a mistake. I'm human. I make mistakes too.
So when BFAB got fired, we're saying, so wait a minute, what did she do? Like, why did she get fired? And she didn't even get a chance. She just got there. Like, I mean, again, she wasn't on TV or anything, but she was drafted to along with Hit Row.
Yeah.
Like, so I'm thinking to myself, okay, Trash Dollar, what happened there? What the fuck happened there? Right? She didn't get a chance. So what?
Yeah, it's the same thing with Scarlett. Like, she never got a chance at the main roster, and then they just released her along with Karrion. Like, they never got a chance. But, this is
EC3. Yeah, even EC3. EC3, I want to throw his name in there too, because EC3, when he came in roster, they didn't want to put a promo.
Yeah, like, how do you have someone like EC3 and you do not let him talk? Like, what? That's
one of the most ass backwards decisions to ever book someone like EC3. Like, what he can do on the mic, because you've seen it, his work on on TNA, and then we'll take him his brief time in NXT, and the point you want to bring him up to the main roster, and for what? To just stand in front of a mirror and posing and not cut a promo? The one thing you want to the one thing you should not do to EC3 is by telling him to not cut a promo. What?
Yeah, it's like you let Ricochet cut a promo, but not freaking EC3.
And yes, you let Ricochet cut a promo, but you can't let EC3 cut a promo.
Yeah, like come on, man. It's like no. But I mean, if this is true that Hero might be coming back, I mean, it's good because
We'll
like I said, they never got a chance. They didn't even have a match. Like I remember they were part of a segment with Sami Zayn, and that was it, and they were gone.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's like, yeah, man, like, yeah. So I'm if it like I said, it was true, and I'm willing to give it a chance to see what they do with them. I don't know. Maybe
I'm not interested to see this guy at all. To be honest with you, because again, I see nothing special with this guy. Other than he's a former football player.
I mean, not top dollar, but like really just BFAB and the other guy, like
Obviously.
yeah. So I'm
Adrian, I mean not Adrian Dons. Rest in peace, by the way, Adrian Dons, who died back in the 80s. He was a wrestler, by the way, but I meant to say Ashanti Adonis. I think that was his name, right?
yeah, I believe that was his name.
Ace, he what I saw of him, he was pretty decent.
Yeah.
My issue at the time with though was BFAB, because she's supposed to be because of what I've seen of her, I saw more of her as the leader.
Yeah,
Hero.
Yeah, because she was always doing the talking. Yeah. So
Now,
I mean,
since a hit roll, is it just gonna be with those three coming back? Because since they want to bring back Trash Dollar, it's just gonna be so I'm assuming the hit roll is just gonna be a tag team with BFAB, being the valid. Because Isaiah, I mean not serious. Well, that was his name in WWE, but you know what I mean. Swerve Strickland. He's in AEW, so he's signed with them for I don't know how long, but yeah, I don't see it. I don't know what they're gonna do, but we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see what they do with it. Yeah. Yeah, we'll see what they do. If they really do come back, we'll see. So, any more topics, or is that it?
Yeah, that was it basically. Let me see. If there's anything else wrestling related. Okay, all right. Oh yeah, there's someone. Eric Bischoff.
Well, what happened? Okay, what's going on with Eric Bischoff?
Now it was about the whole thing with Goldberg of his documentary on A&E, right? Where it was Goldberg versus Bret Hart from the match from Starrcade from the 2000s. I think it was the 2000s, if I'm not mistaken. Had to be 2000s because Goldberg was still undefeated in 1999 during that time, and that was also the I'm assuming that was also the same Starrcade that Nash played politics and beat Goldberg to beat the guy that ended on his streak.
Okay.
The whole taser incident.
Oh yeah, that thing. Yeah.
But basically, it was the night that Bret Hart got his head kicked really hard. That mule kick that Goldberg gave to Bret Hart, which give him a concussion.
Yeah.
But also talk about how Bret Hart was going for that figure four ring post that he invented, and Goldberg was supposed to hold onto his foot, right? But Goldberg didn't hold onto his foot, and Bret Hart hit his head back of the campus. Now I don't know if it was I don't remember if it was the campus was exposed, pertains to the map not being there or whatever. I don't know. I don't remember because to be honest with you, I never watched the match. To be honest with you, but basically, Goldberg, what did Bret Hart in with him being injured, getting that concussion.
Mhm.
And he had, and because he had to retire, he had to be forced to retire because of that. Because of Goldberg, but the mule kick. So Eric Bischoff was on that that documentary, giving his thoughts about the whole thing, about what happened with Bret Hart on that night against Goldberg. Where
Okay.
because over the years Bret Hart has been talking about how Goldberg should not was reckless, and basically Bret Hart has some feelings about Goldberg over the years. First he forgave him, but then also he started you know he has a different opinion about it all, and basically it's odd how that relationship that whole thing
Yeah.
but Goldberg said that that over the years he don't remember exactly when that happened, where Bret Hart said he forgave he forgave him whatever, blah blah blah, but then Bret Hart's like then doesn't forgive him. It's a weird period when you think about it. But you have Eric Bischoff, because he was in charge behind the scenes at the time, and because again Bret Hart blames Goldberg for for being reckless and all, and then you have Eric Bischoff talk about how because Bret Hart is a master in the ring, it's like he bears responsibility about on that night too, and and then he goes to say some other things like can't remember what else he said, but basically he basically it was talking a lot of things about Bret Hart on there, things to because because we know how their relationship was when Bret Hart came into WCW after
Yeah.
his group from WF, where they didn't know what to do with Bret Hart.
No, I really didn't.
Yeah, they have him being referee in the match of Sting and Hogan. I mean, from the end, but then and that was a mess too. With Hogan playing politics, downward from me, brother.
Yeah, they didn't know what to do with him with WCW.
Yeah,
They
and
just
they put him in NWO, which makes no sense.
yeah, they just saw opportunity, with the whole, Montreal Screwjob thing, and they just pretty much took him just to take him. And yeah, they put him in NWO. Yeah, I mean everyone was in NWO pretty much. So yeah, yeah,
Yeah, so again, I'm trying to remember the exact words that he said, or Bischoff on the A&E, which is to Bret Hart. But basically, let me just try to find it. So I could at least.
uh,
Okay, I did. Oh no, sorry, that's not the one. I thought that was gonna be the one which is super hard, and I mean, but I mean, it's about Bret Hart, but I mean, it's not about Bret Hart, but it's about Goldberg. Okay, I think I found it. Let me see. So let's see, where's the part where Bischoff? Because let's think about it too. Goldberg, we all know he's not a he's not a well trained wrestler. He could be reckless in the ring because his levels of was football.
yeah,
And he did wrestling. He didn't love wrestling. But he thought he could make some money. 'Cause that's what he admit that that's what he did. That's what he did for. He did it for the money.
yeah.
So let me see. Basically, he was saying something about bearing responsibilities. Um, I'm trying to find it right now. I thought I saw it there somewhere where Bishop talked about it. So I remember Bret Hart saying something about he never learned to wrestle, which which we all know, we all kind of know that, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Um, damn it, I can't find it. But the point is, basically, Bret was taking, was not on Bret Hart's side about doesn't bear um, any, um, thing positive when it comes to, Bret Hart against Goldberg on that night.
Yeah.
Man, I can't remember if I maybe I'll bring it up some other time, but yeah. But it was ridiculous about how Bret was trying to talk about what he thought about that whole thing with Bret Hart and Goldberg on that night.
Right.
Which again led to Bret Hart retiring. Which is a damn shame because have those would have been out of business while Bret Hart was still around wrestling. Would we have seen Bret Hart return early to the WWF during that time? Now I don't know if he would return in 2001, or maybe he would have return afterwards. Pertains to but who knows? It was up to him at the end of the day if he wanted to return to WWF around that time. But we could have seen some great matches with Bret Hart during that time. With guys like Edge, Kurt Angle, Eddie Guerrero. I don't think Eddie Guerrero and Bret Hart ever had a match before, especially in when Bret Hart was in WCW. Eddie Guerrero was still there as well.
Okay.
But we know he had matches with Chris Benoit. we know that much.
Yeah. No, I remember Malcolm in the Middle. They show like a little clip of Bret Hart versus Chris Benoit. Like you remember the intro?
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
And also with his progress returning, we could I don't know if they would bury the hatchet during that time. Maybe they could have. Maybe they who knows. But Marcus being in a better place during that time, we could have seen some these two clashing again at some point again, and then with Undertaker with his persona against Bret Hart. Just imagine seeing these these type of matches that Bret Hart we could have been seeing during that time. But because of that injury that he suffered from Goldberg, and I don't blame Goldberg. I think Bret Hart's being a little too hard on Goldberg. Okay, I mean, what can you expect? What can you expect from for someone who wasn't really that trained well, in their power plant,
yeah.
where the big boys play. But sure, Goldberg had better training from those guys that trained him. Yeah. Maybe Goldberg should have cared a lot more. Which tends to being more careful instead of being reckless. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's even as a fault of it. Is for those. Is It's those people that didn't train him well. You know.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, there you go. But yeah, there you go. That's good. Do it for now. Again,
Okay.
I will go back to I will get back to this. Sometime in the future. Cause I'm not done. Cause I want to bury Eric Bischoff, just like Bret Hart has been burying Eric Bischoff over the years too.
Okay.
Cause Eric Bischoff is an idiot, and that's coming from Bret Hart, not me. But same time, it's coming from me too. Yeah, Eric Bischoff's an idiot.
Nah, come on, come on. He's a genius, man.
And you know what? I kind of wish Eric Bischoff would have really was thrown in the trash.
Oh my God.
But no, not the garbage trash to say.
Here we go.
and been crushed.
Oh my God. Here we go.
Oh, that way he would never came in the TNA wrestling with Hulk Hogan.
Oh. I'm back. We're better than ever.
Oh man. But yeah, there you go, folks. That will do it for now. When we do the next episode, we'll see. We'll see. Hopefully, we'll do it before the next Dynamite show, which I will again do the watch log thing for that for Dynamite after the whole fallout of the return of CM Punk.
Yep.
And who knows? We might see the return of maybe Kenny Omega.
Maybe. Yeah.
Will we hear that battle cry?
Yeah, well, we hear the battle cry under the devil's sky.
Yes. Oh man, but we'll see. But yeah, this has been a fun episode. We did some fun topics and all, and we discussed some other things too. But we'll see what the next episode will bring to the table. But other than that, return to CJ, the return of Jordan. We'll hear some good things about Jordan. From being gone. Good for him, man. And hope we'll see more of him. Come up to the ranks. For thanks to Omega Red, the True J. It is the artist, formerly known as the Natural Born Thriller, with, as I say, and we all say, peace on streets to all you to be well, stay safe, take care of everything that's going on in the world. And we are Being the Asylum. So this was episode 14 of Being the Asylum. So, anything y'all want to say before we close up?
I'm looking forward for SmackDown. See what they do, after Karrion Kross and Scarlett, return. So yeah, look forward to that. So yeah, nothing much, nothing really.
And I'm gonna try my best to not, I'm gonna try my best to avoid, I should say, any spoilers on any type of platform or social media. Because if someone is expected to return tonight, I just hope it's not Trash Dollar. we shall see.
Yeah, we'll see.
Now I don't know if Omega Red is still active right now. If he has anything to say before we close up too.
You try to be sleeping.
Yeah, he probably passed out. All right. No matter. No worries. So yeah. Until next time, folks. The next time, maybe it will be episode 15 of Being the Asylum, or maybe next time will be AW Dynamite or Returns to the Watch Along. Just see who is going to be the mystery partners for the Young Bucks. We'll find out. But until then, we're out of here. Ta-ta for now. Take care.